started. We're coming in to a Brazilian track. Waiting for YouTube to get me the word to go. They just gave me the word to go. We've got the word to go. Let's get in and have another fantastic time, guys. I'm loving it. I'm jigging to the Brazilian feel. Brazil, Brazil, bora Brazil, bora Brazil, bora Brazil. Steve's wigging out. Get in here. Join the fans. Get in here, people. Join the watch along. Come on in. I'm waiting for you. Going to bring up the TV side of things. You know I love the TV. Just going to bring up the TV right now, guys, as we're getting into this. Welcome in. Won't take 2 seconds. You know it won't take 2 seconds. Just getting the TV station sorted out so that we are Johnny on the spot when it gets going for this major match. I want to get the main feed. Now the main feed, there you go, there's the main feed. Let's get that main feed right now. Brilliant track, brilliant track. We'll let the music flow for a little while. A little bit of Mexico right now. We've got Mexico coming on later. Beautiful Mexican track. This is Michoacan. Lovely trumpet music out of Mexico. We just had the Brazilian track. Just gonna take that down in the background. But that's a beautiful track to follow that Brazilian track. Brazil gets the first track of the day. In comes Leo. Hey guys, hey hey. Leo, are you nervous, my friend? I'm doing everything I can to help Brazil today. Bora Brazil, bora Brazil, bora Brazil. I'm trying my best, and there's a story coming real soon. Keep it here. But yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. Jump on in, everybody. Welcome in. Hope you're doing fantastic. And he says it. Let's go, damn it. Let's go, damn it. Absolutely. Bora Brazil. Bora Brazil. Bora Brazil. There you go. Norway never lost to Brazil. Will it be today? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think there's something to be had. Now I'm going to take the music right down. Real low. And I want to show you something. Leo, my friend, and all Brazilian friends, and all Norwegian fans watching in, I have something to tell you. And it's this. That flag there, that's the Brazilian flag. And to make it even more inspiring, I'm going to completely take the music away to get this story across. So give me 1, give me 2, give me 3. Music's gone. But the story to be told is this, quite simply. That flag, I put that flag there last night. The story of that flag and last night, it's a story of Brazil moving through this World Cup. That flag is on a very, very delicate pedestal. It could tip over at any moment. But that pedestal is strong enough to keep that flag senkrecht, upright, straight up. Turbulence, an earthquake, something rocking this house, this studio, could probably tip it over. Turbulence, an earthquake called Norway, could tip it over today for Brazil. But as long as that flag stays strong and stays standing there, Brazil is my team to go through. I said about the defences, both teams, Brazil's got the strongest defence. We're going to go to the lineups pretty soon. But I tell you now, if during this broadcast that flag tips over, take it as an omen. It's on a delicate pedestal. And why? To simulate Brazil's World Cup. They came in on a delicate pedestal. It has not flip-flopped and dropped. It hasn't tipped over. It hasn't wavered. It stayed strong. It stayed senkrecht and upright. Hasn't moved a button. That's the Brazilian national team in this World Cup. They came in on a delicate pedestal. They've done very well so far. Putting teams aside. Getting clean sheets. And what do clean sheets get you? They get you into the next round. It's a case of you move on and they leave. You move on and they leave. And that's what Brazil's been doing so far this World Cup. This is a major, major event for Brazil right now. This match today. win this match, really, really put the concrete back under that pedestal. Get the pride back in the national programme. Get Brazilian fans worldwide and Portugal fans when they go out supporting Brazil like never before. That rocky pedestal is still a rocky pedestal and can be tipped over. But today, there's going to be a few battles in this match. We're going to highlight a few of those as we go through the highlights of who's starting and who's not starting. So without any more wastage of time, I'm going to take you to the lineups straight away, give you the lineups, give you my banging jaws of what I think. But there's your lineups, guys. Take a quick look. I'm going to start off with Brazil. In there, Alisson, strong as an ox. In defence, Danilo. What I'm loving about Carlo Ancelotti today is Ancelotti's put my two favourite defenders in for Brazil. Marquinhos and Gabriel Magalhães. Gabriel and Marquinhos are going to keep my man Haaland at bay. That's the plan. Also, you got to say Douglas Santos in midfield, having a great World Cup. Casemiro, Bruno Guimaraes, and obviously Gabriel Martinez, who's doing great things at the World Cup, just as I told Brazilian fans he would do. He will continue to do so. Then you've got Ryan coming into great form. Cunha, 3 goals on the World Cup so far. And then Vinicius Jr. Does it get any better for Brazil right now? No. This is the top lot. This is where it's going to happen. Quickly into Norway, as we're looking on the TV screens. Anthems are playing. Gabriel, there's my man. Gabriel oozing out the national anthem. Marquinhos. Looks like he's got white eyeliner on. Interesting. Guimaraes. Cunha. Vinicius Jr. Brazil has come to play today. Into Norway. In goal, Nyland. Gonna be busy. Look at those Brazilians singing their song. Rivaldo there, yes. Casemiro. Singing that song with love. Ancelotti singing the anthem too, and that's impressive. In Italiano, singing that anthem. All Brazil awaits. In goal for Norway, Nyland, going to be busy. Back 5. Christoph Fassbank Aya, Müller-Wolf, Berg. Sorloth up front, number 7, big defender. He's going to partner up with Braut Haaland. Sander Berger up front, number 9, Erling Braut Haaland, a real number 9. Absolute dynamite. Number 10, Martin Odegaard, needs to pick it up. Haven't been impressed. He's got to fight today, or Norway, you go home. Torben Heggen, Antonio Nusa, very busy during the World Cup. And up top, number 26 as well, pushing the ball forward to the big guys. Haaland, Sorloth, Israelson taking on the bench. Lots and lots of talents, lots and lots of options. Let's take a look quickly off screen now. But I'm looking at that lovely scene at the World Cup right now. Absolutely beautiful scenes. I'm going to take those lineups away from me. Put my pretty face back on screen. Remember, remove the kids. They might get scared. And your referees today. Referees, as those lineups are coming through. And I'll tell you what, I'm really bigging it up. I'm really up for this one. And I am in Brazil's camp. I'm a Nordamericano, so I've got to support Sudamericano. Got to. I'm a North American now. I've got to support my South American brothers. We're Americanos. On this side of the platform, the ocean, the palladium, the ocean. There's Mr. Haaland, having a fantastic time, going through Norway, singing their anthem too. They're going to get to this pretty soon. Can we hear what they're saying? Let's have a listen. Fireworks going up. Now, those fireworks, did you see the fireworks for Canada yesterday? What a joke that was. That's what it was supposed to have been. Malfunction on the fireworks. You didn't know about it. You do now. Haaland just tripping through on the horrible ref camera. He can't. That's shithousery for me. That camera is shithousery, is what I say. Spring on. Going into the chat. Let's go for it. Back in there. I'm staying in the chat all match long with you, my friends. We're going to have another big party. And that smoke won't clear for a little while, will it now? Beautiful green smoke, beautiful red smoke. When they do it right, they get it right. This referee, oil can. Remember my phrase, oil can. He can be an absolute brilliant referee, or he can be an absolute nasty individual. And I mean nasty. Hands-on players. So let's see where his attitude is today. Hey guys, says Leo. Bora bora, bora bora, bora bora. Leonardo, Norway never lost to Brazil. Will it be today? It should be. Little nervous, extremely happy. As you should be. As you should be. Come on. Bora Brazil. There's my man. There's my favourite. Martinelli. Let's hope Norway are so disjointed in their play like they are with the picture taken. There's Vinicius looking poised. Knows he's got a job on today. Vinicius has got a job on today. I tell you. Little nervous, extremely happy. Kevin Babs, it won't be easy, but I agree. I think Brazil will get over the line. It's going to be tight, Kev. But I think the real battle is what I haven't talked about yet. Gabriel and Haaland will kick lumps out of each other. You're going to see some physical play. Referee's going to have a tough time to actually keep this under check. Doesn't that linesman look like Chris Woods from New Zealand? The second from the right. Is that Chris Woods in a referee's outfit? Certainly looks like him, doesn't it, eh? And there's the three tots. Yeah, the three little tots in the idiot room. Sorry, I got no time for it. No time for it. Steve, how you doing, fella? Come on, Brazil. Did you watch that disgrace last night, Stevie? The worst shithousery I've ever seen in football from Paraguay. I know, it was disgusting. The ref must have defo took a backhand. Totally corrupt as, I tell you what, you've seen it all the way through the World Cup, man. The penalties not given in the bag load, and when they are given, you're left scratching your head as to what the hell just happened. Never before in a World Cup have I been left second-guessing so many decisions and thinking outright clearly that those referees are performing what we all call match-fixing. Match-fixing comes in a lot of variations, but the referee on the field, they've been bribed before, and shithousery is the word. Absolutely, Steve. No doubt about it. Steve also says, Casemiro worries me in midfield. He's always good for a headed goal, but will he cope with the pace of the game? And that's the thing. The pressure of the match. Can he keep up? Can he keep up? On your screen there was Sorloth, another player yet to really stamp his authority on the World Cup. Haaland has 5 goals. There's my man Gabriel, number 3. My absolute favourite. He will kick lumps out of brick walls. I'll say that again. Number 3, Gabriel. Brazil will kick lumps out of Haaland, a brick wall. This is what I'm really excited to see, is how Haaland and Gabriel will take each other on the day. Carlo's looking like a primo Italiano, like the mafia has just come into town. Lovely suited and booted, real suited and booted coach, not like with a crappy t-shirt on. Show some respect for the game. Get dressed in the morning. Put a shirt and tie on. It's the World Cup, not the World Fluke. It's the World Cup. Get dressed. But Steve, you're right. Casemiro worries me in midfield. He's always good for a headed goal, but will he cope with the pace of the match? It's interesting. Great point. The game is going to get underway here pretty soon, and then we'll have a match. And if you've noticed, I've moved cameras around to make my life easy. There's 3 cameras in this studio. I don't use them all the time. Right now we're using that camera there, for the chat, for the match, for everything. Why? Because there's nothing in front of me. I've got a clear screen. I don't have to keep moving around one camera to look at something. Studio's big. The screens are big. But placement, that's the thing. Okay, let's see what happens. 26 seconds in. I'm good. I've got the 5-time world champion shirt on. I'm feeling it. Allison with the ball. A little bit of trickery going on. Now we're ready. Okay, we can do it now. We can play that goal kick. Okay. Allison with the ball at his feet. No one's encroaching. A lot of cat and mouse going to go on today. A long ball down the line. I don't think that's a great Brazilian play. That's not what I expect from Brazil. Get on the ball. Bedazzle me with your skill, with your flair, with your Brazilian play. That's what everybody comes to watch. Is the flicks, the blind pass, the absolute command of the ball. And we haven't seen enough flair on the ball from Brazil. I'm talking real flair. Flair like the 1970s, the 1960s, the 1980s, maybe into the 1990s somewhat, but thereafter, the flair of Brazilian football. That's what I miss. Great tackle straight in there. Danilo, no prisoners. But we've got a long way to go. Long way to go. I wonder where this goes at the end of the day. I really do. Again, your referee, Ismail El-Fath, USA. I hope he has a happy day. If he has a happy day, things go better. Max Evans, how you doing, buddy? All the way from Australia. Hey, we're both out, fella. We're both out, but we had a good run. Hello from Brisbane. Nice to hear from you again. With you all the way. Cheers, buddy. Cheers, buddy. Hope life's good down there in Brisbane. But yeah, you guys, you went out like we went out, but we went out worse. That 3-0 defeat for Canada wasn't a 3-0 game. And again, I'm going to say it. Jesse Marsh, your tactics were way off, buddy. You exhausted the team in 45 minutes and we got killed in the second half, yeah? What a coach. What a great coach, yeah? Let's sign him up for 4 years. Let's do what Leeds United did. Get relegated. Just slowly go down. Offside, 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 offside. Offside, offside. Shut up. Stop running, you fool. It's offside. It's offside. You see that flag on the far side? Look, I'll give you a helping hand. You see when the referee's linesman does this? You're offside. You were offside easy. Wake up, you junkies. You were way offside. Way offside. Boom, he's way offside. And I'm 5,000 miles away, pretty much. I should be the freaking linesman. Nice finish, but you're offside. Yeah. 1-0 Brazil. Woohoo. Keep supporting no goals. Love it. Come on, Brazil. Yes, the anguish of people who don't understand soccer. Yeah, you don't understand soccer, do you? They're not Norwegians. They're Norwegian fans from somewhere else, so I can tell you that. They do not have the cheekbones or the eyes or the teeth of the Norwegians. Every part of the world has its own features in the face, the body, and those Norwegian fans supporting and cheering, they're being supported by a hell of a lot of people from somewhere else. Some owed little token of Norwegian blood, a tiny little juice drop of Viking spirit somewhere around the world, and everybody's jumping around it. Why? Erling Haaland. It's not Odegaard, I can tell you that. He would not get me out of my seat to pay for a ticket. Haaland, yes. But going back to it, 4 minutes in, nothing done. You're going to see we're going to set up for a cat and mouse match here. But Brazil, got to get it done. Today's the day. Either win or grab your bar of soap from your hotel room, hit the airport, get on that plane, fly home. Soloth, number 7, massive striker, strong as an ox, got an eye for goal, and literally big part of the hold-up play for Norway. Going to be very important. He doesn't shine. He's not going to electrify you with his skill. He's not going to bedazzle you. But what he does do, he brings the productivity. He makes space for others, sets things up, and now he's trotting off one more time on the wing. Big man for a winger, yeah? Corner ball coming up. Soloth is far more of a striker than a winger. His normal, natural position will be down the middle as a number 9. Only problem is there's a big number 9 in the back. He's called Erling Haaland. He's right at the back of the goal right now. Being ushered. Wrong man's on Haaland. It should be Gabriel. Gabriel should always be on Haaland. But Carlo Ancelotti knows what he's doing. What do I know? Ball in the box. Great corner. Great corner. Going back. Here's El-Fath having a word. Oh, yeah, big deal, big deal. Just shut up, El-Fath, and do your damn job. All this bitching at the players. Why? Let them play. That's what we come to see. Allison in purple. My man Gabriel in front of him. Defending the sweet spot. In comes the ball, hitting the sweet spot right now. Going wide. Dangerous moments. An un-Brazilian-like, just an up and under out of the box, but that doesn't go too far. Headed back into the mixer. Brazil with the ball. Coming forward. Vinicius on the ball. Surrounded immediately. Doesn't get too much on it. Loses possession. Norway back in possession. Going to have to really stand strong today, Brazil. Really stand strong. This is a do-or-die situation. And the big breakfast I had is sitting right here. Ooh. Big cooked breakfast just before the game, so I've got enough energy to get through this one. And don't forget, tonight, second match of the day, Mexico taking on England. Come on, England. We are in a real firecracker of a match later today. I tell you, England really looking to be leaving the tournament unless they bring a performance, because Mexico are on fire. But right now, 7 minutes gone, nothing happening. Brazil winning the throw-in deep down in Norway's territory. Do we have 1-0? Do we have 2-0? Do we have a 2-1? Could it be 3-2? At this rate, 0-0. Until the first goal comes. Once the first goal comes, this match will go into overdrive. Max says, I wonder about some of these penalty shootouts. How can a professional player miss the goal completely? The mind is suspicious. Yeah. Ball through the middle, down to the sides. Tapped off. Nice take. Pushes it off. Lovely Brazilian interplay here. Keeping the skill, absolutely beautiful. In close, in tight. No quarter given by Norway. Brazil still holding possession. True Brazilian fashion. Out to Vinicius on the wing. Not a good take by Vinny, but he still keeps the ball. Now he can get the cross in. Has two to beat. Beats them. Keeps the ball in. Unfortunately, he doesn't. A big smile on his face. A guy that's enjoying his football. A guy that's enjoying his soccer. Max, yes, I wonder about some of these penalty shootouts. How can a professional player miss the goal completely? The mind is suspicious. Flamengo flag in the background. I got a Flamengo shirt upstairs. I kid you not. Excuse me. One of the things I've seen straight away with this setup for Brazil is a little bit thin up top, showing a lot of respect to Norway. Two banks of four sitting deeper. Cunha and Vinicius literally in front of that. So it's quite the defensive setup. Showing a lot of respect to Norway is what they're doing. A lot of respect. Lots of respect. Odegaard on the ball. Again, he's done nothing this World Cup. He's been a bit part player. Great tackle. Another great tackle. Strong tackling Brazilians getting the ball into the middle. Was space and does put it in net. No penalty. Just the corner. Cunha determined to let Elfaf know. Elfaf doesn't have this correct. Watch carefully. That is definitely after the ball. VAR, where are you? Gets a touch on the ball. But hey, look closely. First touch. That to me looks very close. Why not give him? Max Evans, you've seen another one, my friend. Everybody, you've seen another one. Someone's talking to him. He's been talked to. There's a check on. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes. Probably not going to happen. But I'll be surprised if it doesn't go. My little VAR man is on screen right now doing his thing. Come on, VAR. Have we got a goal? Get your arms moving, son. Get him over to the box. Come on. Get him over there. Marquinhos having a word. He's got to go to the VAR. See, I've told you. Hold your breath, Leonardo. Hold your breath, Brazil. Hold your breath, Norway. This should be a penalty. Absolutely. Then there'll be a card. It's absolutely a penalty. What are you looking at? He doesn't get any of the ball. He dives in. Stupido. El stupido. Max Evans, I wonder about some of these penalties. Buddy, keep wondering. Milky Moo Celtic, fashionably late, lad. Get on the bong. What's he going to do? Watch him point. Penalty. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Why the delay? Why the delay? Stupid decision to jump in, hey, Aya? Absolutely moronic tackle. What are you thinking? You were never getting the ball. Take another look. Great tackles coming through. But this here, way late. What's there to look at? Kevin Babs, clear pen, 100% Kev. Milky Moo, I got a cup of tea in my hand. Way to go, brother. Here. Cheers to you, son. Cheers to you. Bang. I would give it to Marquinhos. I'm kidding you. I'd give it to Martinelli or Vinicius Jr. with the ball in his hand. Leonardo, where are you? 1-0, Neeland. Get back in your little net. It's going wrong for Norway. The Norway fans in behind. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. Then you can row your boat. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. The ball is in the back of the net. Martinelli. Come on, son. Come on, Gabriel. Come on. Poise, poise, poise. Think about it. Think about it. Take your time. Brazil's nation is waiting on this. They're on your shoulders. Going to the keeper's right. Oh, he stopped completely. Stopped completely. What an idiot. What an idiot. Why this stutter stop stupid ass penalty kicks? Run up to the ball and kick it. The stutter stepping kills your flow. Idiotic penalty. Idiotic. Gotta say it. Idiotic. If you've played the game, you know what kind of a dumbass miss that is. Didn't even hit it. Neeland and Norway thrown a lifeline. I tell you, brother, sisters, what a terrible kick that was. Martinelli, what are you doing? And I've said so many good things about you. Wow. Kevin Babb, get the EFL revs here. They would have seen that was a pen without heading VAR. 100%. 100%. Everybody, what Kevin just said there is that EFL, English Football League Championship referees, the second tier in English football, do not have VAR, but they're bloody damn good referees. And I'll tell you another thing. There's a couple of females, women, linesmen in that league. They rock it. They absolutely rock it. They are amazing. Yeah, women linesmen in the championship, absolutely amazing jobs. And better than most of the men linesmen. Factor that in. But the men referees in the EFL, Kevin, 100%, sir, 100%. That's a great point. That's a great point. Martinelli, you're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. Miskicked a PK at the World Cup. You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. He's a dumbass. Missed a kick at the World Cup. I tell you, he'll never forget that. As long as he lives, Norway now can breathe fire, start to become Vikings, building confidence. That penalty doesn't go in, massive sigh of relief, but that will give you wings. You will start to fly. Ball going in, shot a million miles away into the Norwegian fans. No danger. 15 minutes gone, penalty missed already. What's Carlo thinking right now? What are you thinking, Carlo? Lovely. The flag went up. And he's offside. I tell you. I tell you. The file is coming out. There we go. I've got a photograph. I don't know if you can see that photograph. Have a look at that. That was me. My first ever assignment at a World Cup qualifying match. And that's me draped in a Canada flag. Yeah, thought I'd show you that. Going back in the box, I'm going to go get that printed. And we'll be able to put it on screen for you so you can see what it looks like when you're working a match on the side of the field. Right on. Here we go. Pen ready. Oh, Martinelli, Martinelli. PK miss. Bad day for Martinelli so far. It can only get better. And what a shot that could have been. Just run up, slam it. Kevin, hi Milky. Milky Moo. Hey there, Kev. How you doing, buddy? Fashionably daft penalty. Yeah. I mean, really. They're all trying to do this Panenka stuff, but Panenka was Panenka. I watched it when it happened live. 3-on-3 now. Brazil, got to go with speed. Go down the left, go down the left, go down the left. Back post, back post, back post. Whoop, whoop. Back post. Come on. It's there. Oh, I tell you, why didn't you not put that on net? Another chance created. Brazil, really. Casemiro backing off, slowing down the offence. But again, Brazil moving forward, 3-on-3. Lovely move, 3-on-3. Odegaard with the ball, running forward, doing the generic stuff. Great tackle, brilliant Brazilian defending, tough as rocks, in there like a dash. Beautiful play. Lots of confidence coming through this Brazilian team. We said and we talked about this so many times, they're going to grow during the tournament. That flag hasn't fallen over. It's on a delicate pedestal, like the team in the World Cup. If it were to fall, that would be a bad omen. And literally, you could blow it over. It's placed precisely at a delicate angle that if it does fall over, it will be an omen. And I'm not going to throw it over just to make an omen happen. That flag right there, Brazil's flag, is literally, you could tap it and it would fall. Going down the left side into the middle. Keeper's coming. Neelan gets there. Cunha looking for the straight ball, not the long ball. Wasn't even a great penalty. Let's be honest. It wasn't even a great penalty. Wasn't a great penalty at all. Linesman Corey Parker, USA, and Kyle Atkins, USA. Full USA refereeing squad. Assistant referee is Walter Lopez from Honduras. Fourth official, Said Martinez, Honduras. You might be interested to know this. Some of the countries that do VAR room activity are from nations that do not have the leagues fully equipped with VAR. Just so as you know. Again, up to 20 minutes, nothing's happened for Norway so far. A few corners. Brazil's defence keeping it strong, keeping Norway on the outside. That's exactly what they need to do. And don't rush about business. Be lethargic in your movement. Move those lines slowly in defensive mode. Obviously, go into full zip mode when you have the ball. Tears of joy, tears of sadness will be following. It's a case of who's going to be crying. Max says down in Brisbane, I told you so. Do we have the best of the best? I wonder. Norway will win. I hope 3 is not a burglary at HQ. They might pinch the results before they are finished. Hey, you never know. You never know, mate. You never know, Max. You never know, sir. How's your weather down in Brisbane? You cold? Then again, you probably get some of that coastal push on you. Keeps it nice. Chilly Sundays. Norway on the right wing, trying to channel down. Again, Brazilians snapping at their ankles, putting the boots in. Tough tackling Brazilians from the favelas. Marshalling the Reds. What is going to happen? I thought we had it for 1-0 for Brazil with the penalty, and Brazilians all over would have been joyous. But Martinelli misses it. Here's the thing, though. When you have a guy in a game, and you played the game like I have, you know what I'm about to say right now with penalties. When you miss a penalty as a player, It's the biggest embarrassment you can pretty much have. You've missed from point blank range. All the crowd have seen you miss. All the billions on TV. Millions. Way more than any other competition. Way more than a Stanley Cup. Way more than a Super Bowl. Way more than a Cricket World Cup. Way more than any other sporting event. More people will have seen Martinelli miss that penalty than any other sporting event on the planet right now. What that does for Martinelli is two things. You either bounce back or you sink in your shell. And he's not going to sink in that shell. He'll bounce back. He'll start to become who he is. He'll put on a great performance over two halves and extra time. Then he may well be the man who's decisive enough to make the impacting goal or assist at the vital moment, redeeming himself, getting redemption out of his own brilliance, where the stutter-step, fashionable idiocy, that didn't redeem anybody. Absolutely terrible penalty. But Martinelli will build from it. He's a pro. He's been through adversity. He'll be fine. There's Haaland in the middle. Not the biggest guy on Norway's team. But Odegaard with the free kick. There's your Martinelli, number 22, the penalty miss. Why would you do that? I'll tell you, why would you do that? Odegaard put the ball in the back of the net. To have had a free kick situation and then to go and play this bananas stuff right now, that just baffles me. There you go. Go on the break. 2-on-2, go with speed, go down the right wing, 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 go. That's pushed off the ball. That's pushed off the ball, man. What are you looking at? That is so pushed off the ball. How is that defending? That's a penalty again. Crazy. Milky Moo, Brazil very cagey. They need to come out and play their game. They do. Milky also says they are more worried about their reputation than others fighting to take it from them. Could be. Max says great weather for the weather. 20 degrees. Oh, you're lucky, man. Plus good Gold Coast day today. Beautiful, mate. Lucky man. 20 plus. Lovely. Beautiful. It's a lot hotter in the summer, that's for sure. You can get out and do things. Lovely. 24 minutes gone. El Fath must have lost his communication to the corruption breaks. I was out yesterday, roaming around town, and I tell you now, you're going to get some cheeky, hard-faced laughing shit right now. I looked at the sales, and I picked up something absolutely freaking amazing in the sales yesterday. World Cup stuff. I'm going to show you in the second half. I'm going to bring it over. In fact, I'll talk on a few other things. Wherever I went for sales, World Cup sales, overwhelming. There was a lot of blue shirts, and I didn't know what it was until I got there, but it said Italia. Italia. Everywhere I went, there was blue shirts for sale. They were literally giving them away. $2 a shirt. Normally, me, loving to buy things in duplicate or triplicate, I thought, ooh, that's a nice price, $2 for a shirt, until I saw the name. I literally talk about vampires on the cross. Ooh, no, I'm not buying that. Ooh, I love Italians, but I can't buy a $2 shirt for a team that's gone. No. Then they had the rest of the shirts, yeah? Your Germany, cheap as buck. Cheap as buck. Then you had all the other teams. Holland, loads of lovely Holland shirts. Listen, if you need safety gear for your job, get out there and buy the cheapest Dutch World Cup shit you can find. You'll have the best safety gear you could ever find. Why? Because those shirts are glowing and they're big, like Crystal used to say. Ball in and out, nice tic-tac-toe, but then again, the skill of the Brazilian feet, can't get it there all the time. Racing. Again, individual forays not going to go for Brazil this time. And there we have the corruption break. Dumbass is way late. Corruption break on. Corruption break on. Corruption break on. Here we go. Boo! 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 Wait for the last word. There you go. Fuck off. I love it when that guy says that. It's so funny. But yes, Gianni needs some more money. That bald head with white shoes. I mean, he needs another pair of white shoes, doesn't he? Hey? The white shoe mob, the bald head clan. I tell you, who are these people? Are they aliens? They all have bald heads, shaved. And they all have white shoes, weird. And they all act weird. And they all smile at each other, weird. The Weird Gang, yes, the Weird Gang. But halfway through the half, we have nothing to talk about yet. Will we soon? I hope so. I really do. But keep it together. There's a long way to go. A long way to go. But on that World Cup gear, I'm telling you now, I actually didn't spend a lot. I picked up 2 major items, and they're throw rugs, throw blankets per se. They're big, and I'm going to show you them when I change the set for the quarterfinals. Yes, it's going to happen. We're changing the set again for the quarterfinals because, excuse me, when you pick up such great swag and it puts things in your mind, I need to show you what it got. So I'm going to show you as the quarterfinals begin. But all the shirts all around, dirt cheap. Everybody's selling loser shirts. Teams that went out, they're loser shirts. And the price that they are asking for the shirts for England, who probably will go out today, they're still asking for $135 for knockoff shirts, where the same identical knockoff shirt for other teams is worth $2 on sale. Factor that in. Factor that in. Just looking for my lead link here. Which is my lead link here? That's my lead. No. That's my lead link. Get on that one. That's it. But yeah, loads of swag on sale. Is there loads of swag going on sale? Merchandise, World Cup merchandise going on sale where you are? If there is, let us know. Game is live. And I guess we've given Gianni enough money, so let's take the money away from Gianni. You tight bastard. There we go. 0-0. 29 minutes gone. Something's got to give. Brazil had a glorious start with a penalty opportunity. If you're just joining us, Martinelli blasts a penalty after stutter stepping, fools himself, and then Nealon in net as an easy save. It wasn't a great save. It was an easy save. It wasn't even a decent kick. Beautiful play by Brazil. Pick a spot. Oh, I tell you, come on. On the edge of the box. Bang. Oh, miss hit. Complete miss hit. He's been had dives. That's a dive all day long. Jeepers creepers. Stay on your feet, you little man. Dive all day long. Milky Moo, no Bon Jovi. What the F? Oh, I tell you, that could have spurned across the line, but great play by Martinelli. I told you he's going to redeem himself as the assist or a goal, and that's lucky that doesn't go in from the sweeper keeper. More lucky play from a goalkeeper that does have not any bad luck at the moment. Not a great save, terrible penalty. If you're just joining us, Brazil should be a goal up. Norway have done nothing up front. Brazil have contained them in the final third in defence. Midfield's been a bit of a slog. Haaland trying to go through. Nearly gets there, and that's the danger. The big man Haaland, always reading it. Always ready. But Brazilian skill, as long as they keep their minds, should be enough. And Carlo Ancelotti, they need to get him right off the screen right now. The guy with the ball cap, get him off the screen right now. Did he pay to get on screen? I bet he did. Get him off screen. He's part of the cartel. Running into spaces normally cost you possession. Just like that. Out of position now. Brazil needs to go down the right wing. Swarming down. Oh, bad pass. Wide open Norway on the edge of their own defence. Right side. Ball doesn't come through. All because a defender runs with the ball out of position. Coughs up the ball. Stick to your position. Keep in your lane. Help your team. Don't become the handicap. But yeah, no Bon Jovi. Way to go, Milky. Macarena. Yeah, get the Macarena going. Absolutely. Hey, Macarena. Hey, Macarena. That was a great song in the day, no doubt about it. I think we all danced to it. We all moved our arms and our feet and our legs, darting down the right wing. No support at the moment. He's got to back it up. Vinny Jr. with him on the ball right now. Vinny's got eyes. Vinny's got eyes. Vinny's got skill. Vinny can take it. And he does, and he's not going to make it. Unlucky. 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 That's twice now Vinny has found a pocket, really found the open space, but that final touch of Vinny hasn't been good enough. Carlo Ancelotti not too happy. But listen, Vinny will get it right eventually, as will Martinelli. And if you're looking at the two teams quite categorically, Brazil has done the most of the attacking, has gone close most often, and apart from the one little foray on net from corners, Norway really hasn't been allowed to attack Alisson's net. Nylander has seen most of the action in front of his goal. And if you're thinking that long balls like that are going to beat Brazil, you better think again. Route 1 football, unlikely to beat Brazil. Down the right side now, loads of space. We're into a stalemate at the moment, but it can only get better. Haaland gets a touch, turns, loses the ball, fights for it. People are on him, keeping possession. It's a real tussle in the middle, and well intercepted by Danilo. Brilliant defending by Danilo. Stepping up from the right back into central defence, reading the play, taking the ball, setting Brazil on their way one more time. Needs to come to the right side. Does do. Tic-tac-toe, tic-tac-toe. Brazil are getting closer and closer, my friends. They're getting closer and closer. They're starting to develop domination. Left side, wide open. Right side, wide open. You got opportunities. You got options. To the right side it comes. Coming back inside. No rush on the ball. Nicely played inside. Brazil coming into their own right now. Laps past there by Danilo. Unusual. Danilo normally much better with the ball than that. But coming back 5-on-4, 5-on-5 now. There's the 5. There's the 6. Brazil's now 6-5. Ball in front of the box. Moving, shoot. Edgy, nervous times. Odegaard with the ball inside Brazil's box. Takes the shot. Side netting. Had options to keep the ball alive, but he doesn't. Milky Moo Celtic. More of an even game. More of a toe-to-toe. Yes, it's more of an even game right now. Absolutely more toe-to-toe. Kevin says, Vinny needs to keep picking that lock. Yeah, he will get through eventually. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's lovely Brazilian fans. They're not sad about the goal. She's American, the one in blue. She's speaking English. I can pick an English speaker 1,000 miles away. Totally different to the Hispanic movement of the jaw. And the words coming out of their mouths is totally different too. If you don't know language or you don't get into language, my brain down this side, left side, is all about languages. I went into different countries throughout the years and literally learned your language. Respectfully. Because if you're in someone else's backyard, don't bring your garbage. Be entertained by their backyard. Live their customs. Live their rules. Live their way of life. Don't change anything. After all, you came into someone else's backyard. 36 minutes gone. Still nothing to say, but things are happening all the way. Teasing ball in there. Haaland gets a touch. Nice little touch by Haaland. Goal bound. Nice attack on goal there by Mr. Erling Haaland. Watch his little flick. He knows where it's going. It's going to the corner. But the keeper is far better than that. See that little flick? It's going straight to the corner. Alisson, well positioned. Danilo now. Ball into the middle. Marquinhos on the ball. Gabriel to his left. In possession right now. Norway, you're standing off too much. You're asking to lose. If you don't start supporting the press or moving up 3 lines collectively and forget about that high line, it's going to kill you. You're leaving too much space in behind and someone just needs that ball pushing through and you'll be a goal down. No free kick, says the referee. Now he calls the free kick. Berger taking one for the team. I will not watch your idiot ref cam. Shove it where the sun will never shine. England fans out there, Mexico fans out there, what are you thinking for tonight? What are your thoughts for tonight's match? Coming up after this one. Not a double-header, but it's a double-header day. I'll do both matches. But individually, you'll have to click out of this one and come back for the next one. There is some time in between, so I wouldn't want to hold you here. You've got more to do than watch football. You've got a life to lead. What a great day. Canada's out. But again, I'm not sad about that. Not at all. Take it for what it is. It's the biggest stage Canada's ever played on. They've never, ever gone to that level of a knockout round. They never, ever got out of their group. They never, ever won a match. They never, ever drew a match. They only lost matches. The record for Canada at a World Cup is 9 matches in group phase, 1 win, 1 draw, 7 losses. Total. And I'll tell you something else, Canada fans, if you haven't really woke up since the pain sets in, that's 2 World Cup matches in 2 World Cups back-to-back that Canada has played Morocco. The first one was in the group phase in Qatar 2022. The result finished 2-1 to Morocco. The second match you saw yesterday, 3-0. Shot coming in, no deal. 3-0. Again, Morocco win. The striking thing is, I told you the first match was 2-1. You're saying Canada scored. No, we did not. It was an own goal. So in 2 World Cups, 4 years apart, 1 match in a group stage, 1 match in a knockout phase, Canada has never scored in 2 matches against Morocco. Just let that sink in for a second. Odegaard coughs it up. Chance for Brazil to score. Come on, Vinny! Oh! Vinny. Come on, son. You should put that in the net. Come on, Vinny. Whew, close calls. It is more of an even game, though, I've got to say. But Odegaard, pissing around in the box. You don't play beat the man in the box. You clear the zone. Otherwise, you get stripped and someone takes a shot. And again, keeper's lucky to get it with his leg. Vinny's having a great tournament so far. Nice idea. Brazil on the back. Vinny wants it. Vinny doesn't get it this time. But he's been told to switch and go back to the goalkeeper. Safety first. Safety first. In that situation, safety first. Vinny on the line again now. He's been, unlucky, Vinny, unlucky. Tough touch. Not his best touch. 40 minutes gone. Coming up to 41. Tea time, babies. Pursing his lips. Really close call there for Vinny. I say, get your tea ready, get your beers ready, get your Shiraz, your Liebfraumilch, white wine, Weisswein, whatever you're drinking, your cup of tea, especially for me, your coffee, if you're in New Jersey, Columbia 20, where are you? Everybody's hunkering around Haaland, especially there, Gabriel coming in to do the damage. And they're yipping at each other, Haaland and Gabriel yipping at each other. That means they're talking. They're being very friendly to each other. They're using some sarcasm, I can guarantee you that. Tap it off, son. Tap it off. Norway in the ball, under pressure, through the middle, coming back the other way. Haaland wants the through ball, gets the through ball. Can he do the damage? Can he wrap his foot around it? Pushes it through. Dangerous. And well defended. Danilo won't let Odegaard through. And I'm telling you this, Odegaard looks like he's got dry mouth. Looks like he's running out of energy. He'll be glad for the break. Nice tackle, keeping it safe. And the fans, literally red and yellows, sprinkled throughout, but it's majority yellow crowd, as you would expect. I love that one. Keeper's good again, but don't get megged. Yeah, absolutely. That's the danger, isn't it? Modern day keepers getting megged. Absolutely. Milky Moo says, stick to the scored for now. Have one or two later for the other. Yes. Yes. I'm going to do that. I'm going to join you. The England-Mexico match, I am going to have a drink with you. I don't do it all the time, but I think I'm going to have to drown me sorrows. Nice up and under. I tell you what, I'm really disappointed with Alisson there. Being a Brazilian, why doesn't he bring that down with his knee, do a few juggles, and then kick it upfield? And you should stay with me. Keep laughing. We're in for a good day, guys. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope you're enjoying the World Cup. And I'll tell you now, with you guys in the picture, it's so much better. It is. It is. And I know you're glued to the game. So my left side's open like a sore wound right now. Bad defense. Oh, tell you what, takes another touch, take that shot. Oh, I tell you, it's so fast and frenetic. Unbelievable defending. Well done by Norway one more time. They're digging it out, but Brazil are getting closer and closer and closer. But do they get scored on the replay? Where to go, Milky? And I've got options. I can do the Ron y Cola. That's rum and coke. Ron y Cola. I could do the Guinness. I could do the Ouzo. I could do the Copper, a pale ale, which is a lovely pale ale. But I'm having a drink for England. I'm telling you now, I'm having a drink for England. I think I bloody well should. Because if they go out, from Mexico, then I'll need to drown some sorrows, like the rest of the crew. Ball back to the keeper. Literally seconds on the clock until we know exactly where we're going. Extra time, or added time, I should say. But nothing to talk apart from a missed penalty. Martinelli and Carlo Ancelotti has set Brazil up very well throughout this tournament. Now you can understand why Brazil picked a real manager. If Canada had have got a real manager, just think how much better they would do on the park. My point is this. Canada ran itself into the ground in the first half because of the coach and the lunatic pressing all the time. Categorically, you cannot press for 90 minutes. You will literally lose gas, lose legs, and you'll get taken in the second half easy like we were. We had nothing in the second half. That's down to the coach. He ran us into the ground in the first half because of his pressing style. And you got that for 4 years, Canada CSA? You just hired the wrong guy. No idea who we're looking at there. Not a clue. Not a clue who we're looking at there. I know who it is, but I don't care. If it was a footballing guy, somebody special to your hearts, I'd be all over it. Braut Haaland. Ball coming in. Repelled one more time. That's a good point. Maida, you might say can press for 90 minutes. He can. But not at a World Cup. That'd be pretty tough, no? I mean, he's fit as, yes, and he's been literally a number for Celtic for a long time, but I don't agree with the referees yanking and wanking at the players at corners. It's got to stop. It's getting in the players' heads. It's ruining the action in front of goal. He continues bitching and looking for things to go wrong. He's looking like a cop with a bad attitude. Nicely taken down. Six minutes to go. Where did they get 6 minutes from? Where did they get 6 minutes from? Where? Where do they get 6 minutes from? Interesting. Maybe he's the only one on the planet, but he can do it, says Milky. Absolutely. What I like about Maeda is his attitude, his character, personality. He's a super player. But he's just one of the lads He's one of the guys. It's not about him. That's what I like about him. He's just one of the guys. Well, I thought I'd be saying it's 1-0 or more at half-time, because after that penalty went in, it should have been, let's go get more, but it wasn't. Kevin Babs, 6 minutes, nothing happened. Exactly. Massive tackle, ball through. Great save by Alisson, and he's got a grasp behind him. Another big miss, but what a fine save by the big man in purple. Alisson. Wonderful save. Great positioning. Great save. There was a man behind. Marquinhos was behind. Very smart move. Whether he could have stopped that shot is another thing, but Marquinhos was there, no doubt. Ball to the right wing. Please, to the right wing. Get some space. Back it up. There we go. Far side, left side. Vinny's open again. Come inside. There you go. Wide side. There you go. Vinny's got it again. There you go. Hold the ball, final attack of this half, get that goal, and have Carlos set you up for the second half. Bora Brazil, come on. First time I saw Brazil in a World Cup final, you won't believe it. It was 1974. The match was Brazil versus Scotland. And there were some great players on that team. Shot coming in, deflected away, still in the box. Lovely take. Brazil still in passions off. Ball, wow. I tell you, so close. Martinelli could have redeemed himself right at death, but the ball goes over his head. Look at this great flighted cross onside, but he just mistimes it. Oh, unfortunate. Trying to bend that head to get something on it, but doesn't. And I've told you about the battle with Gabriel. Well, there you see some of it. Gabriel stops Haaland and probably keeps Brazil at 0-0. And then straight after, Odegaard with the shot coming up. Alisson saves it, goes behind him, reaches behind. Doesn't cross the line, that's for sure. Brilliant keeping, brilliant defending. And it's going to have to be watertight in the second half. Milky Moose Celtic. Which me ate it. He is always the last one out, whatever dressing room he came from. Always. It is as if, in his mind, he's always been the one who has everyone's back. Yeah, 100%. A leader. Leaders come in all sizes and shapes. It's not the big man that leads the team. It's the man within the man. Ball over the top. Great one. Alisson, where are you? Well weighted. But again, small men have been notably some of the biggest and the best leaders on national teams ever. Didier Deschamps, fantastic with the French national team as a player, a winner of trophies, and also takes the national team and makes them the best French team they've ever seen, literally. This year, a small man, diminutive figure, Didier Deschamps, leading that great national team. They are the number one favourite for the title this year, the World Cup. Small men are always your best leaders. One guy years ago, you probably don't know this name, Alan Ball, Everton and Arsenal over the time. Great leader, small man. Used to talk like that. Didn't really talk very loud. Yeah, get on the wing, come on. Yeah, my name's Alan Ball. Alan Ball, yeah, I'm Alan Ball. Very squeaky little voice. World Cup winner with England. Small man, great leader. Your big players don't always have it to lead. They're so in tune with what their game is, that's all they got. At half time, 0-0. Nothing really to show. Carlos coming off with the boys. Well-dressed man, that's what you want to see. And he's murdering that gum. He is murdering that gum. That gum is going to be murdered by Carlos' jaw right now. Okay, we're going to take a little break here, absolutely, as we always do. But to do that, I'm going to put your lineups back up for first thing, so you can take a look at that. And I'm also going to play some music in the half, because Stevie's going to have to take a break. I've got to hit the washroom. It does happen. I'm not an alien. I am human. So listen to some good old music. Luka Modric was another big leader. Gordon Strachan was another one. Barry Bannon, Kevin Babs, Barry Bannon, great leader, yeah. Milky Moo says Gordon Strachan, Luka Modric. I tell you, small men lead. Gianfranco Zola, yeah. Keep ringing them small men. Small men are the best leaders in football ever. Ever. Because it's the size of the man in the man. Literally, it's not the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. Same theory. And that's what those small men used to give you. Have some music. Go get your teas done. We'll be back real shortly. Very shortly indeed. Going to be coming back on screen here pretty soon, guys. Hope you're enjoying the music. We'll get the music going all the way till the kickoff. Keep it flowing over you. Nothing better than music to stimulate a good day. Coming back on screen right now. But let's keep it going. Right now, half time. You know what it is. It's 0-0. Kidding you. It's going to be 2-0 at full time, hopefully, for Brazil. But in penalty missed, Brazil coming into the ascendancy. And I gotta say, I've seen some adverts on TV in my time, but some of the adverts I've seen on this TV, all my life, turned me off completely. Wow. Graham Lasso, yes, there's another one. Graham Lasso, there's another one. Steve says, could go either way. This Brazil match maybe just edged that first half, but needed to put that pen away, yes. One more time. Could go either way. This Brazil maybe just edged that first half, but needed to put the pen away. They so did. They so did. They so did. Had they put that penalty away, they might have been in a situation where that's 1-0. Norway's got to open up. Right, Cabby? Norway's got to open up. Cabby's in the house. He's having his treats at half-time. Norway would have had to open up. They may have taken a second. But that penalty, I hope that's not the reason why Brazil go out. I hope that's not. Therefore, they've got to get a goal. Keep enjoying that lovely Spanish music. And that is La Roja. That's España, what you're listening right now. I know all the 48 tracks. You know all the 48 teams. Look at that scene. Brilliant. Beautiful stadium. Nothing around it. A white elephant in the middle of nowhere. That's what that is. Beautiful stadium. Interesting place for the scoreboard, mind you. Really interesting, strange place for the scoreboard, mind you. If you saw that, you'd probably agree. Milky Moo got the tea going. Hands up, Milky Moo says, wonder will they regret, Steve? I tell you. Stevie says they probably could. What do you think, Cabby? They're going to regret it? Yeah, they're going to regret it? Yeah? He's such a good guy. My little Cabby, he's a soccer cat. He comes in. When he comes in, goals happen. So, have we got goals coming, Cabby? Yeah, this will make for a good thumbnail. Who else can put the referee or the linesman's flag flying in their studio right now? Who? Anybody? I don't think so. And there it is. Offside. And there's Cabby looking at the flag. I won't do it fast around. You never need to scare a kiddie. There's such flight or fright or flight or fight kind of characters, kiddies. But he's a good guy. This guy here is so tranquilo, relaxed. More music needed to come. We're waiting for the game to go. Ads are still flowing. We're here nice and early. Another beautiful track in the background. Gotta tell you guys, I love listening to music. I do. I love listening to music all the time. And I hope the music has brought you some enjoyment throughout the whole World Cup with me. Because it's there for you. Like I say, I love listening to music, but the music at this channel is for you. It was always for you. Everything that was designed here was always for you. 100%. Wonder will they regret it, says Steve. There's something that I don't really enjoy. I think that's an abomination. Get that out of the world of football. Get it gone. Get it gone. I have no time for it. Get it gone. Ridiculous. Stop trying to influence people to buy a robot. There's enough robot people in the world. This is soccer. This is football. Football. Futebol. Fußball. Not technical. It's human. Let's retain our human identity on the game. Hey, Cabster, did you want some more? Are you asking me for some more? Well, because I'm a happy Brazilian today, we'll give you some more. Yeah? Hello? Hello? Come on, and I'll give you some more. Whoops. I just got slapped in the face with a little ear. He just woke up, by the way. He was sleeping out in the sun outside. He just woke up. La música! We'll finish as the game starts. Beautiful sounds, just to keep you all awake, keep you happy. And I'm still rocking out to lovely music. I am Cabster, I am Cabster, I am. The one thing you can't do when you got music with a straight on microphone is whistle. I love whistling. And I have to stop myself whistling so bad. It's unbelievable. Just ride that horse through the desert, baby. Here we go. Uno, dos, tres. The game is live. Music all the way to the kickoff. There you go, people. That's entertainment, as the Jam would say. That's entertainment. CH Cabs, welcome back. That's entertainment. Wow. A great group out of the 70s and 80s, the Jam. Lots of great music in the 70s and the 80s. I think the 70s and the 80s, for a lot of us out there right now, was a primo time for music. Nyland with the ball now on the edge of his own 6-yard box. It's a goal kick, and he's ordering people to move up, and that's just an awful lot of time wasted just gone there. Ball going straight out of play. What are we going to see? Are we going to see a chess match in the second half? Because the more this match stays without a goal, the more it looks like penalty kicks. Big T. And that is now too hot to drink. It's really scaldy. Ball off to the left midfield. Vinicius waits, gets it, passes off. Looking to switch sides. Left is now closed down. Reopened once more. Vinny's gone slightly deeper. But Norway, absolutely full 100% defensive football. They've got every man behind the ball all the time, apart from Haaland. This is adding up to Brazil's advantage. If you sit that deep, you're asking to stay under pressure. You'll never get in the game. Advantage Brazil. Milky Moo, on fire, baby, on fire, absolutely. But a lot of those little men that we listed out as great leaders, yeah, brilliant. You brought them. Luka Modric, fantastic leader over decades. Gordon Strachan, likewise. Barry Bannon, likewise. Gianfranco Zola, Italiano, likewise. Graham Lasso, very much underrated. Very much underrated. You could say Roy Keane as well, because Roy Keane's not a big man. Roy Keane's not a big man. But he plays a big role, didn't he? Eh? Did he ever play a ferocious role as a captain? Especially for Man United and Ireland. Also had the greatest opportunity as a player, Roy Keane, to have been tutored by the greatest coach ever, never, to coach England, Brian Clough. Yeah, Keano goes back all that way. Amazing. Milky Moo, is there a weather warning for match later on, Stevie? There is. There is. I'm watching that. In fact, you know what? I can give you a right click now. I'll go check that out for you right now. I've got a weather station down there that I can just touch on in seconds. Give me a second, Milky. I'll be right there. We're going down to Azteca, Mexico City, Ciudad de Mexico. Mexico City. Right now. You have probably got showers of rain till 3 till 6, thunderstorms, and after 6 o'clock you're looking good. I'm going to look at, I'll show you that in a little while, but right now, that's what we got. You're good to go. Thunderstorms, 2 to 6 o'clock. By 6 o'clock it should be gone. The match sets up at 6 o'clock. It should be good. It should be good. But the storms are flowing right now. I just double-checked for you. But yes, well done, Milky. Great vision, son. Great vision. Norway now. Odegaard coming over. Going through the middle. Takes the long shot, and that has literally gone to the Azteca Stadium. Berg has launched the longest shot out of the stadium. It's now landing in 3 hours at the Azteca Stadium at the center spot to kick off Mexico and England. How about that? Did you ever hear that on TV? No, you didn't. Why? Because they're oh so serious and scripted. Those ties are so tight around their necks and the makeup is so thick on their faces, they can barely think and barely talk. And they're on a script, and we're not. And we live freely. This is football 30 years ago, the way we do it here. But I think it's football the way you want it. And you're the boss. I'm just a lucky guy. Ball inside. Very tight, nowhere to go. Bob's on the ball, bobbing and weaving around. There's little Bob. Come on, Bob. What can you do? Nothing. Odegaard, can you do nothing? Ball's out of play. Out of play? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? You put the flag up before it got into your brain? Man, that didn't look out of play. Crazy. According to the UK media, there is, but then again, they think it's coming home. 2 sentences in one there. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. That's been Kevin Babs. According to the UK media, there is bad weather. And according to the UK media, it's coming home. Yeah. Just like the Colombian media. They keep saying Colombiano is going to win the World Cup. They say it every time. They say it about England. We're still waiting. We're still waiting for it to coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. Get out of the Azteca Stadium. You got a chance, but get out of there first. Then face up with one of the big boys. So there's a lot of hurdles for England to literally get up and over before they even get a chance of winning that World Cup. But yeah, great points, Kevin. The weather and it's coming home, the media. Bob's on the ball, bobbing and weaving on the right wing here. Bob gets the ball back. There's Bob. Bob goes past 1, goes past 2, doesn't go past 3. Bob comes in for the challenge. Bob's everywhere. He's bobbing and weaving. Come on, Bob. Too funny. All we are saying is give us a goal. All we are saying is give us a goal. It's getting a little bit like paint drying, guys. Got to be honest with you. The joy of this match is not there right now. We need some action. We need someone to get on the ball. We need someone to hit that net. And right now, you can see Stolbakken has said to his players, get on the ball, get on possession, start owning possession, keep them off the ball because they're having great possession. We're having technical difficulties right now. Just stay with us. I got a few signs saying things are going offline, coming back online immediately. So we've got the rebuffer system. Our system here will try 80 times to rebuffer before it collapses. So you've got plenty of links here. We won't go down. Fingers crossed. Slight buffering problem on the screen, but I can still see what's going on. I got 4 eyes. Hey, 4 eyes. Yes, that's me. Not always. I was without glasses for decades. And then because of all the computer work, your eyes start to sort of go fuzzy. And you're thinking, I can't see that clearly. And then you get the glasses and you're like, whoa, that's what that looks like. I'm looking at a 4, not a 5. Holy shit. Woo! I need glasses, did I? Yes. No, it wasn't that bad, but I'm just saying. The first time I put a pair of glasses on, I saw the paint on the wall where it had been rolled. And I could see the dimples. Ball in the box, easily defended one more time. No nonsense defending. Uncharacteristic style defending from Brazil. Just launching it out, being safe. That's uncharacteristic. Normally, they'd like to hang on to the ball. You know that. And pass their way out. But everybody's playing the same tactics. And when everybody plays the same tactics, well, that's the one thing you don't want to do is play the same tactics. You'll find yourself coughing up a goal, embarrassingly, in front of your net. Just 1 second, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to try something here. Norway's on the attack. Well repelled again. I'll tell you, the defensive work by your guys today is absolutely stunning. We're going to kill this off. We're going to go back in with a new one. 2 seconds. But yeah, Brazil today, the defensive work has been phenomenal. It really has. Phenomenal. You can't fault Brazil's defense today. They've been on the money. They've really been on the money. Roy the boy, absolutely. Proper Rosie. Yeah. More fear in play now than there was at the start. Get over it and win the game. Yes, correct. And Milky's talking about Brazil. Cunha with the corner now. Take a breath, Cunha. Put this on the 6-yard line, just in front of the penalty spot. And Gabriel, crash it in the back of the net. Would be a lovely thing to happen. Or Martinelli to redeem himself. In comes Cunha. No, too close to the net. All the way through. Nice timing, but no one's there. From the practice training field, but it didn't work. Didn't come off. $54 minutes gone. I just want to check something, guys. Again, I've picked up a link here that's like 15 seconds behind, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Bring up a new one. I don't know how these guys at TSN can make a living by screwing people up online like this. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. But we're back in there, no worries. 6 shots to 5 in favour of Brazil. Both teams have 2 shots on target at the moment. Let's hope that can get better. Again, Norway looking like they want to pull Brazil out from the back line by sitting high with the ball. Now going in deep. They're trying to play coy football. They're trying to get Brazil to push out and spread out a little bit more than they were. Smart idea, but I don't think for a minute a day Brazil is going to get suckered into moving up the field. Ronaldinho's in the house. Some guy next to him, some movie guy. I know who it is. I do know who it is. I'm just joking. Now we got it back on time. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So it's pretty even right across the board. Now we've got things sorted out again. It's pretty even right across the board. More fear in play, though. You're right. Like the first half started, Brazil sat back and were giving too much respect and slowly came into the match. Is it the same that they're going to do two halves back to back? Open up slowly and then come into it. Rather than chasing it, they're going to take their time getting in gear. Not a bad idea. Kevin Babs says, I've been hearing it's coming home for my entire life. My question is, when exactly? Ha 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 ha. Like I say, same here, Kevin. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. We still believe. We still believe. No, we don't. Not for a second. Not for a second. Cunha's gone for the day. Time is done. Hydrating. His day is over. But it's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Nothing's coming home. We don't believe. We don't believe the media crap. And that media crap is in any kind of media. They're born son of a bitch liars. That's what they are. They couldn't tell you the truth if they had to. Nice play by Brazil, going down the wing. Vinicius with the ball, comes inside. Stroke it off. Brilliant play. Okay, one-on-one with the keeper. Game on the line, right? Bad touch, but it's going wide. Bad touch. Bad touch. It's going wide. The game right there to be had. Brilliant, brilliant play by Vinny Jr. If Vinicius is in the middle, that's 1-0. Again, a big chance. And you have to tell yourself, missed penalty, big missed chances. Keep on missing. It's going to be 1-0 to Norway. Just saying. Wow. What a chance. Goes the wrong way. Keeper's down already. He needs to walk it past the keeper and tap it in. He's going the wrong way with that. He needed to carry on right side of the keeper, fake left, go right, tap it in. Easy. A simple skill for a Brazilian. It should be 1-0. It should be 2-0. As a side note, there's many teams left in the World Cup that have a shot. There's dark horses. Remembering Greece in 2004 at the Euros, for me, Switzerland and Norway looked like a Greece from the Euros. Didn't really electrocute anybody, didn't set it on fire, didn't own it, but they slowly went through the tournament and eventually took their chances while other teams missed. Is it going to be that kind of game? Bob going through and loses the ball. And I tell you now, no fight in the final third by Norway there. Very sad to see that, pushing the ball wide. But again, the game will open up. Half an hour to go till added time and then extra time. Ball over the top. Nicely taken. Needs to come to the wing. Doesn't come to the wing. Takes a touch. Very, very individual. Going for the shot. Needs to be a bit more of a team player. Hendrik is becoming a little bit selfish for no reason. He's lucky. Takes the flick. Takes the deflection. But he needs to start passing to the man who just set him up. Vinicius Jr. was wide open there. Hendrik needs to open his eyes and stop having a rush of blood to the head. I know it's a big stage, young man. But open your eyes. Look around. Play the ball off. Milky Moo, cut open like a lump of cheese. I tell you, weren't they ever? Weren't they ever? What a brilliant move by Vinicius. Brilliant move. Cut open like a bag of cheese, yes. Guimarães with the corner. Great corner. Get on the end of that one. Keeper struggling. He gets there. Headed out. Brazil still in possession. Coming back to the wing. Slightly little chip to the far side. Not exactly the best, but it's still open. Whap it on net. Deflected. Keeper saves. And again, Brazil have another shot on. No goal. But you have to understand, if they keep missing, Norway only need one shot. And you're going to think Erling is going to arrive Haaland style to do the damage on Brazil. That's what's on the cards right now. You don't normally see this live. We got the dice. I'm going to do the dice. One roll each. Going Brazil with one. Yeah, Brazil's on the board. Going Norway with two. Norway gets on the board. Great save again by Neeland. Calming up, brilliant save. But it's tighter than a duck's ass. It's even Stevens, even with the dice. Even with the dice. That's how close this one is. The dice never lie. The dice never lie. Offside for sure. But even the dice are saying it's even. Are we going to penalties? What a fantastic save with his hand. Watch his handy. His handy saves it. And another good save with his hand, like a real keeper does. Coming through. Hand again, not legs. And years ago, that hand would have stopped that ball dead. You would not have seen it come back into traffic. Not for a second. More substitutions during the game. Norway bringing another man in. Well, I'm just looking at some stats as we go through. The winner of this match will play the winner of Mexico and England, just so as you know. So whoever wins here, likelihood, may well be meeting El Tri. But we'll have to see. A long way to go. But there are teams in this competition moving like dark horses. If they can stay defensively sound and physically fit, because as you play more games in the World Cup, you're wearing down. You see the games getting slower and slower and slower into the deep end of the competition, whereby the final, 2022, for my money, went by at snail pace. It was a crawl. Argentina literally wasted so much time in that match. It was not a great spectacle, for my money, and it was literally watching two teams that had knackered themselves out over the course of 7 matches. Just saying. You're going to see it in the rounds moving forward. The games will get slower. Just right now, no one's running, no one's working. They're all scared about what may happen with the next goal. Because this, for me, is a 1-goal game. And it might be the penalties that decide that 1-goal game. Again, Brazil sitting deep as they did in the first half. We've had 20 minutes in the second. Great gather. Alisson just getting enough on that to keep it even. Gabriel doing a great job too. Johnny on the spot. Watching Haaland. That's the real battle. Haaland and Gabriel. That's the key to the puzzle. That is the key to the puzzle for Norway. Just enough of a touch and Haaland can't get on it. But you know, Gabriel, Brazil, Haaland, Norway, that is where the danger match happens. But is Haaland to do the damage? Odegaard with the corner. Norway 0-0 with Brazil. Ball in the box. Close on. Dangerous. Itchy nose. Bob, beautiful ball. He's onside. Into the middle. 1-0. Oh, I tell you, so close. Haaland right close to the winner there. Wow. Right close. Brilliantly set up. Just can't get there. Both teams missing. Both teams worried about who's going to score first. Great ball across. Really asking a lot for Odegaard to put that ball in. And a lot for Haaland to get on the end of it. Berger pushing it through. You can see it's a stretch. And the Viking fans. And he knows he's getting closer. That smile of confidence. Martinelli's out. That's a shame. He won't be able to redeem himself. Gabriel Martinelli and Ryan out. And coming into the play is Neymar Jr. and Danilo Santos. Neymar making his way into the World Cup. As I say, Ney misery. Now do something for this national team. You've only got 23 minutes. If you're not fully fit, that's fine. And another late commercial corruption break. Don't we love these corruption breaks? Corruption spelt F-I-F-A. FIFA. Absolute corruptibles. And we will give our homage to Gianni and the Corruptibles. Fuck off. I love that guy that swears at the end of it. It's so funny. It's so funny when he swears, I tell you. Okay, Gianni, you're getting no more money. You've had enough. Piss off. You're getting no more of my money. Them dollars are not going to you. They're going to go to the grassroots soccer. That's where it needs to go. Into the chat while we're waiting. Milky Moo says, I've said the same on Irish TV. The possible weather warning, not the coming. Yeah. Roy the boy, absolutely. Proper Rosie it was, wasn't it? More fear in play. Yep. I've been hearing it's coming home. I have too. Cut open like a big of cheese, yep. I tell you. Kevin Babs says Vinny will get his goal soon. I got a feeling he's been very active. And he has been in the World Cup. He really is a quality player. And you know what? I like watching him when he plays. He plays football. He really does. He sees an eye for goal or he sees an eye for the pass and he goes for it. Doesn't hesitate, does it. Doesn't always come off because it can't. But at least you know what you're getting. Blaze says, I feel Norway are controlling this game. They are starting to get into it. Blaze, well done, my son. Well done. Welcome to you. Hello, hello. Milky Moo, Image, they are well acquainted. Sorry, imagine. They are well acquainted, Haaland and Alisson. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And Haaland and Gabriel, too. 52-48, I feel Blaze tug of war. It is. It is. It is. It is. Blaze says, number 10, Brazil. Yeah. Milky Moo's got all the flags and the dollar signs, and he's talking about Gianni. Gianni needs the money. Gianni needs the money. Like, I mean, I love nothing more to watch some person I don't know wolf food down their big gob on an advert, yeah? No, I don't really want to see the match. I'd sooner see someone stuffing their gob full of food, yeah? Really. Advertising nowadays is a bag of shite tied up in the middle by shitheads. And I bet you none of the people doing the ads here at this FIFA World Cup are football fans. They're not at all. Not at all. Not for a second. They can't be. Well, that's a relief. That is a relief. We just had a major catastrophe and I'm still with you. Wow. Major relief, no problems. We're coming back at you straight away. Just let me sort some stuff up. Not my doing, but I'm reacting super fast. You'll be amazed. Reacting super fast and we're there. It's not my doing. There we go. TV stations just crapped out again. They're back again. Okie dokie. Nothing gained, nothing lost. All good. All good, senor. 20 minutes to go. Kevin Babs. Boo! He's booing as well. Good lad, Kev. Good lad. We all boo together. We all boo together. Booing FIFA shite. We all boo together. Boothing shooters shite. Ball moving forward now. Ireland splitting off down the middle. They're looking for him. He's got it. Can he beat his man? He's got another man in front of him. Still has the ball. Going to Bob on the outside. And I tell you what, the schoolboy tactics in front. You can't go through men like that. You got to pass and move your bum. Nil-nil. Would you believe it? Not a goal yet. Haven't had to play with the scoreboard. Blaze says Gianni needs the money. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Kevin's booing. I'm booing. We're all booing. 72 minutes gone. It looks like penalty kicks. It so does. Do you think that either of these teams would settle for the penalty kicks right now? Because they've got another half an hour to play. Just saying. Just saying. 72 minutes gone right now. Playing around in front of the box. One foul, misplaced pass. And that's all it's going to take to get Brazil that one goal they need. And again, Brazil building through the tournament, as I said they would, and they have been. And if someone could take a penalty properly, I don't know why Vinicius Jr. didn't take it. If Vinny takes it, I'm sure he puts it in the back of the net. It's interesting that Martinelli got the kick, but Vinny should have took it. Can we get it off those assholes in the crowd? We want the fans, not that lot. Thank you. I don't know about you guys, but my superstars are football players. They're called football clubs, not individuals. They're called international teams, not individuals. I fall in love with the club. Wrexham's my team. I don't love the players. I enjoy what they do. But I don't fall in love with the players because they're so in and out They come in for 2 minutes, or they come in for a couple of years, and then they're gone. But your club remains as it is. And as a pure Wrexham fan, the club has been through dire straits over many, many years. It's only recently that they're becoming popular and successful. And that's what I love. The real story of a football fan is adversity. Follow your team through thick and thin. You only have one team, and if you're jumping on other teams, you're not a football fan, you're a sports fan. Shot coming in down the wide side. Brazil overloading the box. Not the greatest cross. But yeah, players are players. They're workers. The club, whatever your club is your club. That's why you love that club. Norway down the right side now. Bob with the ball. Bobbing and weaving. Throws it down the right side. He's got the man running. Doesn't look at it. Should have. Tackle coming in. Harling now looking dangerous. Overlapping. Norway looking imposing. Shot coming in. Great save. Still alive. Still alive. But Odegaard doesn't have the fitness to carry on. Stops running. Lets the ball go out of play. Nice save by Alisson. Was goal bound. Does have to make the save. It's going in. But Alisson doing what he's paid for. Great man. I tell you what, I am not kidding you now. I'm double checking on the TV stations what TSN, the stupid network, what they're putting out. They have got one link with the scoreboard at 75-19. They got another link with the scoreboard at 74-10. How disgusted would you be not to be on time when you pay? "15 minutes to go. Extra time looming. Can't really think of a man of the match on this one so far because no one individually has stood up. It's been a battle of attrition all the way through. Moments of magic. And the keepers have done all the best work. So right now, it's Alisson and Nyland keeping it at 0-0. Literally, the goalkeepers are both in the frame for your man of the match. Should we go to penalty kicks? Well, let's put it this way. The heroes in every penalty shootout normally can be the goalkeepers. It could possibly go that way again. Definitely could. Kevin Babs, ride the highs and lows. Your club is always your club. Ride the highs and lows. Your club is always your club. Perfect. Perfect, Kevin. That's exactly what it is. You can go through decades winning nothing with your club, like this guy. And then all of a sudden, you can go through 5 years where nothing went wrong, where your eyes are bulging at the success. And the ownership group that you've got, where did that come from? Ryan Reynolds? Rob McElhenney? I'm just saying. And every man, woman, child, bird, dog, whatever living being in and around Denby or Wrexham is so grateful for Rob and Ryan and the change of fortunes. But I'll tell you again, every Wrexham fan out there loves the club first. Absolutely do. Blaze says, I have a feeling like it's not going to penalty, Stevie. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. As the changes are ringing through, Blaze, the game is getting changed. And as I'm seeing it right now, Norway's coming more and more into the match. Brazil had it by the scruff most of the first half, could have done something. Now they're deciding to sit back. Catenaccio, Italian coaching. Carlo Ancelotti, Catenaccio. Calcio, the way they defend Italy. It's looking like a Italian team in yellow today, right now. And as long as they keep it good, it could go to penalties. But 1 goal is all it's going to be in this match. Tea time. And again, I say he stopped dead in his tracks. What is he thinking? And out he goes. Bruno Guimaraes, Gonzo. Silva's come in. Edison Silva. Like for like, like for like. Martinelli's probably got a bit more on the toe for skill, but Edison will not disappoint. Kevin says, agree, Blaze, there is a goal in this one. Blaze, maybe I'll be proven wrong, but I'm not convinced in penalties quite yet. Hey, I tell you what, I'd love it. I'd love a winner. I'd love a winner. I really would. And right now it's looking like Haaland. And it's there, right now. Haaland's done it. I said he would. 1-0. He had his chances. He's keeping them smiling. He's finding himself into the match. And he's done the damage. This is a dark horse moving through the tournament. Norway. They soaked up all the pressure, had a penalty, saved. Haaland, as said, would get the goal, does get the goal, is 1-0, should be game over. But now we're going to have an absolute bombing last 16 minutes. Blaze, you called it, I called it, 1-0 it is. The man I said that scores, scores. Now Brazil have got to come back and get it. They've got to come back. Would have been such a better game with an early goal. It would have been. It would have been. Not that it's a bad game to speak of. It's just a bit constipated. It totally is. It needs that goal drop. Blaze called it. Well done, Blaze. Well done, son. Blaze, Norway, loves Norway. Are Norway going to win the World Cup as a dark horse? Great header. Great header. Lutz watching the ball come across. Right man's next to Haaland, but he's not positioned correctly. He's too deep. And Haaland comes across him. Monstrous. With weight on their head. Alisson can't get near it. Gabriel in the visuals. Not happy. Steve, Brazil walking. Ancelotti overrated me. Why he never took Pedro and doesn't use... Yeah. Thiago is beyond me. Zero energy in midfield, neither. Poor. But they're walking and they're sitting on their back line. And I talked about Catenaccio. They're defending like Italians. Oh, it just went wrong for them. Really went wrong for them. 1-0 Norway. Nobody's going to like meeting Norway, either Mexico or England. Haaland now becoming a terrorist. Absolutely terrorizing Brazilian defenders. He's on his game. He is like now in ascension. All over the place, like a wrecking train. Ancelotti's got some work to do now. Why would you sit back? Brazil walking, absolutely. Kevin Babs looks like picked the wrong Scandinavian team as a dark horse. I'd tell you, yes, Sweden didn't do it, did they? Came out so strong with the 5-1, then take a 5-1 defeat. And from there on in, it didn't go good. But Brazil now, got to unlock that door. Got to get in there. Vinny Jr., 3 guys in front of him. Gets the corner. He has worked his ass off for this Brazilian team. But Blaze, you got your wish, mate. You got your wish. There we go. Milky Moo, big Viking bastard running at you like that. Scary stuff, I tell you. And he's coming in like a big fat baby's face. Scaring the living daylights out of you, the size of that thing. And he's smiling all the way. Neymar Jr., time to save your country. Come on. I say they just make the D there bigger. Who cares? Just get the kick in. Corner ball in. Headed on goal. Way over the top. Nothing doing. Reset. Going for another one. Norway have something in the scruff of the hand right now. Can they keep it? Neymar now with the ball. In comes the corner. Headed away. Brazilians running, gathering, in possession as it's going out for the throw-in. Doesn't go for the throw-in. Well delayed. Put that cross in. Smart move. In front of the box. Headed out. Edge of the box again. Neymar with the ball. Can't beat every man, but he won't get the corner. Stays out. In play. Doesn't go over the line. Brazil now looking menacing. Looking like they're trying to save their lives. Vinicius Jr. coming over from left to right. Stops. Oh, I tell you, referee. Referee. Bit of a head clash there. Norway now looking to kill the game dead. Going down the left wing. Cutting inside. Man open on the wide. Man open on the wide. Doesn't see him. Brazil would be wise to leave a few players upstairs. Keep them upstairs. Don't come back home. Don't overload your defensive line. You need players up front to start that move again. Spread out. Don't panic. Kevin Babb says, the big Viking bastard born in Leeds United. Sorry, born in Leeds. Yes, born in Leeds. Should have been playing for England, but you know why? He's not. Daddy. And if he'd have been born in Belfast, or should I say, let's say if he was born in Dublin, or Shannon, Donegal, anywhere like that, he would never have played for Ireland. Not for a second. Roy Keane is not a chosen one in the Haaland family. Norway fans in the masses, but outnumbered by the masses of yellow, jumping up and down. And are they going to row the boat again? Are they going to row the boat? The Vikings are going to row the boat. Vinicius now on the left wing. Ball in the middle. Taken through. Going over! Oh, I tell you, most spectacular own goal ever in time, maybe? Excuse me. Oh, close on. Brazil are getting so close. Casemiro that time trying to thread the... Neelan's down. He's going to waste time. Gets a little shave off the shin by the side of the head. But look at this. He does so good to stop this going in. Fingertips off the post. Then he hits the post. Very lucky. And why is he lying down? Why are you not getting up? Not now, but in the play. I think he's making more of this than he actually could. And I think, you know what? Stop the clock. Stop the clock. Stop the clock. There's nothing wrong with the guy. Nothing wrong with the guy. Grow some, buddy. Grow some. If you have some, just grow some. If you don't, grow some. Because it looks like you don't have any. And you ain't been hit that hard. Faking Hollywood bullshit acting. Leonardo Mike B says, hi Steve, I said yesterday the Samba boys are going home. Well, well done to you, mate. Well done to you. How far is Norway going, like? Leopard Mike, how far is Norway going? Again, Brazil, 4 minutes to go, plus added time. And Norway are going to strip this with a Haaland goal. I told you Haaland was likely to do it. The 1-0. He did. But that penalty will forever go down in Brazilians' memories, especially Martinelli. Odegaard gets the corner. The missing of the penalty is a real error here. Get that penalty in the back of the net. Brazil can build. The confidence would build. Miss the penalty, that affects the whole team. Sitting back on your own box doesn't help you keep a clean sheet. But Mikey, how far are Norway going? Steve, what the F Casemiro? Yes, Milky Moo, that's an interesting what if. Haaland being managed by Roy somewhere or through the national team. Yes, eh? Can you imagine that? Bob with the ball now, stroking it off. Odegaard down the line. Norway, literally minutes away from not an upset. Not an upset, not at all. If you look at the FIFA rankings, and if you look at Norway's form over the last couple of years, they have been ascending to this point. Absolutely. If a player goes down, the clock should stop, Blaze. Absolutely. But some of this dystopian refereeing, I tell you, we're left thinking and shaking our heads at time. And Leo says, or Milky says, it's not over yet, Leo. You got this and added time to come. Giving him back. There we go. Neymar dropping deep. Ball to the wing. Vinicius goes wide, won't make it. Chopped to the ground. Chopped to the ground. Chopped to the ground. Should be a foul. Milky Moose Celtic says, I don't. Leo is happy about being correct here, Stevie. Yes. Oh! What, are you serious? The man does it again, and that thing is a slide rule into the back of the net. That is an absolute thing of beauty. That gets the celebration right now. Get in there, Haaland, second on the day. What an amazing strike. What an amazing strike. Maybe a little bit harsh. Maybe a little bit harsh on Brazil. But 2-0 on the day. Holy moly. Brazil fading in the second half now, just like Canada did against Morocco. What a strike. What a strike. That is it. It is done. Vinny Jr. and the rest of the crew, superstars leaving, but I tell you what, Erling Haaland, coming of age at a World Cup. I believe that's 7 goals now on the World Cup. Takes a deft touch, pushes it, open space, and bang! Watch the ball. It's not spinning, it's just skipping along. It's been hitting true. He hit that true down the middle. Watch the ball, not spinning, just skipping along. Wow. That is precision. That is a sniper. That is the killer blow. What an amazing goal. The man is magic. Hypnotic, the momentum as Brazil gets demoralised. Wow. Ghostfacehausen, how you doing, fella? Of course it was Haaland. As Manchester City fan, I'm world chuffed. Right on, lad, right on. Get your mayor in, son. Get your mayor in at Manchester. Get the mayor in. Get the new mayor in. You know what I'm telling you. It is not over, Leo, but it's going to be close. Haaland shakes off the hairband. The man is magic. Sorry, Leo. Sorry, Leo. Everybody's sorry for Leo today. And everybody was sorry for all the Canadians yesterday. And everybody's going to be sorry for England tonight. We all are. Haaland's scoring machine. He's like an Xbox FIFA game. Cheat. Yes, he is. And that's what football's turning into. Xbox. Steve says, Haaland a scoring machine. Yes. Kevin, wow, didn't see that scoreline coming. No. Milky Moose Celtic, laughing his ass off. 2-0, it is done. And I tell you, Brazil, to go out at this stage is not a black eye. You've gone out with 2 goals where you should have had the penalty at the start to put in the back of the net. It would have been a different situation. Haaland scoring, it would have been 1-1. You would still be in the match and you'd still be going to extra time. Defensive frailties. Carlo, you sat back too deep. Vinny on the ball now. 7 minutes to go. 2 goals in 7 minutes. Can it happen? It needs to. Norway defending on their own backline. How good is Erling Haaland? Eh? How good is Erling Haaland? He's an absolute joy to watch. And got to tell you, you're a Man City fan, you're a lucky guy. My only question is, how long is he going to stay there? Until someone prizes him away. You know, the Madrid thing and maybe the Barcelona. I don't think he's a Barcelona player, not for a second. Madrid, a Galacticos. Yeah. Hala Madrid. Hala Madrid. Four minutes to go. Norway in a brilliant position. And I tell you what, they're sending a message. They're sending a message to the rest of the teams in the World Cup. We're here. We're coming. Try stop us. No arrogance. No arrogance. Sadly, Leonardo, I will not be able to wear my favourite Brazil shirt again, and I've got a few, because we're done. And at the start of the tournament, I told you I will share the love and the pain of teams going through and going out, because I love all the teams, and I'm impartial. And I talk kindly and nastily about all teams at the same time, players, referees included. Brazil now, 3 minutes down, looking to get a goal to get back in. With defensive frailties, they've gone 2-0 down. And literally, that final ball up top just hasn't really done it. And off the back of that penalty, they were given such a golden opportunity. Such a golden opportunity. But yeah, Kevin, didn't see that scoreline coming. Me neither. I thought it would have been a lot closer than that. Steve says, Ancelotti got what he deserved. End of the day, anybody could see that midfield wouldn't be able to compete against better teams. And also, wide side defending, not the strongest. Danilo's done okay, but you haven't stopped him coming through. I said it was going to be a match where the defences literally would be going against each other. Whichever defence shone on the day would win the match. Hand it to Norway. They were under pressure a hell of a lot in the first half, even including the penalty, but they kept it together, they've stayed strong, and they look like a tight unit. Are they a France? Are they a Spain? Probably not. But on their day, if they can keep it clean like they did with Brazil in this match, stay in the match at 0-0, and you've got a goal-scoring machine like Haaland, anything's possible. And this could end up with more. Does Haaland tap the third one in with seconds to go? Would be a fairy tale, but he's the kind of guy that's ready to do it. Always leaving himself available, always in space. He's in space right now for the back post. Free kick. Leopardo might be. Haaland will stay at Man City for a long time. You reckon so, yeah? I'll tell you what, it'd be good for the club if he does. It would. It would, Mike. It would. And he is king of the Premier League. Yes, absolutely. Back-to-back top scorer, per se. As long as Mbappe is king at Madrid, everyone stays where they are. You say that, and it's true, but you say that. But sometimes these guys just move on for a better deal, yeah? You know they're mercenaries. Once they've won so much, what else? What is there to challenge? What else is there to win? There you go. As said, leading scorer, Haaland, Messi, Mbappe, all on 7 goals. And he will score more goals. He will score more goals. This guy is a scoring machine. Doesn't want to come out. Always wants to play. He's like a 5-year-old playing with men. Purely from the joy that he has at doing what he does. And nobody can stop him. There are great goal scorers out there, but nobody can stop him. A little bit of a get-together here. You expect that at the end of the game. Vinicius Jr. having a go at the linesman. Rightfully so. Keep your hands off the players, linesman. It's all going sideways out there. Over nothing, really. But yeah, Leopard Mike says, Haaland will stay at Man City for a long time. I hope he does, buddy. I hope he does. I think he'll make himself a legendary status. And if he leaves, what does he gain? What does he really gain? I think he needs to stay in the EPL and stay there forever. So I like your point. I do. He is the king of the Premier League, no doubt about it. And like I say, he's got this joy, and he plays for joy. He's like a happy guy. But yeah, totally agree with you, Leopard Mike. He's going to stay. And I hope he does. I really do. And so do the Man City fans as well. Because that's really where he's really made his name on the big stage. He was big coming in. Yeah, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, ex-Man United fame, knew all about him at Molde in Norway. Ball into the box. Do or die time. The whistle can go any time. And a penalty's been called late in the day. Late in the day. Let's see if El Fath is right. It's a bit too late in the day. I can't see anything happening, but Casemiro has been shell-shocked with a bash to the head. Have another look. %100 penalty. Watch. You're not watching your arm, but your arm is leading, and that is deliberate, and that is a penalty. And I tell you what, El Fath, you might want to get this in your hand. Bring this out. They'll all shut up. This, they laugh at referees. I would literally have VAR look at that again, because that is leaning in with your arm. You know, oh, is the extra. You just see the extra with the arm there. That's definitely upper arm to the face. Should be a red card. Otherwise, you're condoning that kind of challenge. And it will happen again. And these referees will be the cause of players getting injured. Milky Moo Celtic says, Max Evans says, I told you so. It is fair dinkum. Absolutely, brother. Milky Moo, dude has hair like me. He's a bit blonde, mind. Could see Haaland back in Germany to replace Kane in year or 3? That's an interesting question. Because everybody will want to prize this guy. He's the hottest striker on the planet for my money. Everybody will want to ooze him out. Neymar, to put one on the board for Brazil. Come on, Neymar. Put it on the board for Brazil. Steps up. Another stutter step. And into the corner it goes. Way to go, Neymar. Way to go, Neymar. In the back of the net it goes. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Brazil do get on the board. Do they have seconds enough to get something on the clock to get a second? I doubt it very much. I doubt it very much. Flat-footed goalie. What's the flat-footed goalie? What's the flat-footed? There. Flat-footed at the wrong time. Should have stayed on his toes. He flat-footed himself out. Neymar's like, shut up, you bitch. That's Neymar for you. Well done, Neymar. Kept his head. Well done. But there's no time on the clock. Look, we're at 10:30 already. There's probably 30 seconds max. It's all on Elfath's watch. It's 2-1 right now to Norway. A fantastic second half. Decent first half. But I tell you, it is what it is. It's all heating up, Leopard Mike. Ancelotti, good days are gone. His son is the one in charge of Brazil. There we go. Milky Moo could see Haaland back in Germany in 3 years. Maybe. Blaze, I call it before the game started. So I said 2 goals Haaland, 1 goal Neymar. Way to go, son. You should have got in here on minute 1. You'd be looking like a genius on the channel right now. Come on, Blaze. Keep bringing them. Keep bringing your thoughts, Blaze. Seriously. We have a lot of people on this channel that know football. And they know football. I don't need to name your names. You know who you are. But you know game. Compliment to everybody on this channel. Man, woman. You all know game. You all know game. Elfath still hasn't whistled down the game. Haaland fighting for the ball. And there you go. Big smile on the big man's face. The big Viking puts Norway into the next round. What a bloody hero he is, yeah? How much you put on it, Blaze? Yeah, put money on it, Blaze. Come on, son. Get some money, son. But Erling Haaland makes every Brazilian and Portuguese fan sad. Blaze says, that's it. Norway. Brilliant. Don't tell me nothing. Brazilian players out, done. Ancelotti's job is over. Look for Brazil to carry on with him. But Erling Haaland on the day. When you have a striker like that, I mean, holy moly, how can you not be in the frame? Another time, I'm going to say it, Norway have sent another signal today, again, to the rest of the big teams. If you don't play your big game, you don't put the ball away, we got a guy that you might not know about. He's big, blonde, got a ponytail, smiles all the time, plays for the fun of the game, looks like a 2-year-old. That's how much fun he has. He'll rip your net off. That guy there. Erling Haaland. Brazil fans may be crying, but there's no need to be down. Reality check. Neymar coming to the end of it in his career. Last World Cup he'll ever play. Braut Haaland coming into it. One of his biggest moments. First ever World Cup. Coming into his own. Norway going to grow over the team. Nice embrace there. Vinicius Jr. and Braut Haaland. Lovely to see it. Great, great sporting action. Stolbeck, the club manager, coming in. Very happy. Odeberg. Didn't have a great game, but did enough. Marquinhos, didn't really see too much of Marquinhos. He didn't stand out. He needed to. And if you're dumbfounded, you shouldn't be. There's a kid absolutely bawling. Marquinhos, though, for me, did not do enough today. Well done, Norway. Far better team. Only Vinny Jr. Turned up for Brazil. Great point, Steve. Absolutely. Not a bad idea, Stevie. Maybe I will. You should do, son. You should do. Honestly, I do. I do. If I make a bet, mate, boom, I put it on. If it's in the head, bang, I put it on. Do it. Make some money. Yes. Well, in about an hour and 45 minutes, we got another humdinger coming. Oh, yeah. It's Mexico and it's England, and I will be dressed up in different colours. Oh, yes. You got to get back here and see the studio because we're going to change things around a little bit. When we get to the quarterfinals, it's all change. I've got new ideas for the quarterfinal. I went shopping yesterday. I don't go shopping much. I'm not a shopper. I'm a guy, right? The professional shoppers of the world are the ladies. They know the deals. They know where to go. Shopping is the ladies' profession. They know how to get it done. I'm a guy. I'm not a shopper. When I go shopping, I know what I want. I go get it, boom, and I'm out that store now. That's me. I don't look around. I go boom, boom, gone. Do you know why? Because if I stay in that store too long, I'm going to buy other things that I don't need. And that's what they want you to do. But hey, well done, Norway. Far better team. Only Vinny Jr. turned up for Brazil, says Steve. He's absolutely right. Brazil fans still crying, upset. Norwegian fans, joyous. Leopard B says, next is the big game, Mexican versus the Union Jack. It's not the Union Jack, dude. Can't say the Union Jack. You can't say the Union Jack. We're not the Union Jack. We're the flag of St. George. Union Jack, that's Britain. The flag of St. George, which is what you're going to see pretty soon, that's the England flag. But hey, it will be easy win for England 3-1. That's an interesting score, Mike. Interesting score. I'll tell you what, if you flutted that over the UK right now, they'd be taking you for a beer in every pub, claiming you are a shaman, witch doctor, see the future, like Stevie sometimes. But you see the future. I am the shaman, but you see the future. If you said that in the UK, they would love you to death. I'm not kidding you. 3-1. As we close down, I'm not wearing a sombrero. I'm wearing something else. That's what's the difference. You're going to see what I'm wearing. It's not a sombrero. It is a hat. But it's not a sombrero, senor. And that hat has been with me for 33 years. The hat I'm going to show you a year later. Yeah, 33 years I've had that out. Staying with Mike, Leopard Mike, in a second. I'm going to go back onto that 3-1 scoreline. Get onto that one. Milky Moo, the Jack is only found on a ship. Yes, absolutely, lad. Staying with the 3-1 England tonight. That's an out there scoreline. Mike, if you really are sure about that scoreline, stick some money on it. Seriously, stick some money on it. Because if that comes in, that'll be worth some big bucks in your back pocket. I looked at the bets. I've got a bet on right now. The England, I've got 2 bets on. The England-Mexico. Favourites on home soil is Mexico to win right now. They're coming up against a better defence than they've come up against prior to. The key factor of this match is the second half, the final 30 minutes and dreaded extra time. Mexico know full well that the environment, the altitude that they play at is customary to being a Mexican, not playing football at midday per se, or running around in the sun like wild dogs and Englishmen. And that's the phrase, wild dogs and Englishmen in the sun. It's going to drain the energy. The 3-1 scoreline can happen if England get on the board early. Then sit back, conserve energy, because they're going to have to. They cannot run around and match Mexico for energy. Mexico will run around all day along that pitch and not have a problem. England needs to get that early goal. If they're scored on early and open up, I see Mexico adding to it. Both Quinones and Jimenez are both in form. The back line is not as strong as England's, I give you that. Midfield, England should have the fight in the midfield, but it's the energy that's going to factor in. You've seen many teams go in the Azteca when Mexico's on form, and they've been out of form for a few years prior to this. You go back 10 or 15 years, Mexico was not the same team. But this one right now, moving into this one, the energy is the all-important factor. England do not live at altitude. They may well be training there for the last 4 days, but they are not used to the Mexican heat or altitude. And every time I go there, it takes me a couple of days to get happy. And I'm used to going into Mexico. England players are not. It's going to be interesting. But I'd love to see the 3-1 in one way. And I can't lose tonight. Mike, I can't lose tonight. If Mexico win or England win, I cannot lose. I really cannot lose. My love for Mexico is really strong, as for England, really strong. And my affection and respect for all the other nations carries me through to be impartial as well. So that's where I'm coming from. But interesting take. Kevin, good point, Milky. Leopard Mike, I have put 2K for this game since Friday. I have been winning big bakes with all my predicted scores. Well done, son. Well done. Well done. I lay my bets in a casino. I do. Not online. No. If you're making money, you can see the future. There's a lot of guys, like I said, on this channel. We got some great heads on this channel, both men and women, who know game, who bet. Maria from Blackpool, big Wrexham fan. She bets all the time. She's on here all the time. She bets all the time. So if you don't take it from me, guys, about rating games, take it from yourselves to rate games and to get your special factor, listening to all of us in the family talk about games and how things are coming down for tonight and especially in the future. Lay a bet on off the back of all the brilliance coming in on this channel, because that is the secret to winning money. Listening to other great tipsters. Taking a tipster's bet that's a sure thing and you didn't think about it and you're going to make money. Nothing illegal about it. But all I say is Mikey's putting 2K on. I've put some big bets on. If you're not in that category, don't put 2K on if you can't lose it. Bet responsibly all the time. Never, ever go on a Yankee bet, which is 4, if you're not sure. Odegaard now looking at him inside the stadium. And all of them are getting ready to beat the drum. But I'll tell you what, I'm not a TV rabbit. I don't need to do what TV tells me. Not at all. Let's get you some stats on the day, everybody, as we're filling up and leaving, getting ready for the next one. On the day, let's take you there. Let's get the stats for everybody. Let's go together. Taking you with me offline right now. Just a second, guys. As we set up. Thank you. That is number 1. Yes, it's number 1. And we'll put you over there. And we'll get you right in there. And we're looking at the stats. As you can see on your boards, Brazil 1, Norway 2. Neymar gets a goal. Penalty. But Erling Haaland does the damage. 3 goals in the last 10 minutes, pretty much. Amazing. Stats. 9 shots, Norway. Not that many. 5 on target. That's good. 12 shots for Brazil. 4 on target, as you can see. Possession. Not normally do you see Brazil outpossessed that much, but they were, strikingly. Second half especially. Pass accuracy in Norway's favour. You would expect it to be Brazil. You really would. Fouls, 7-4, nothing to talk about there. Only 1 yellow card. Elfaf, the referee, had a decent game. Wasn't the angry man. And today, actually, he did impress me by keeping his cool and keeping the game under control. He did a great job. Elfaf, USA, did a great job. Not the linesman, the referee. 1 yellow card. Brilliant. He handled the match exceptionally well. 1 offside for each team. 5 corners for each team as well. But on the day, it's this guy here. Haaland. Scoring machine of the planet that gets it done. Absolutely phenomenal finishing. And like I say, he plays and he's having fun all the time. He doesn't take it too serious. He's taking it serious, but he's taking it in his stride. And he's too good to stop. He really is too good to stop. Staying in the chat, guys. Did you back Norway, Leo? We haven't heard from Leo. Kevin, I'm an Englishman, but I don't believe the hype. Mexico are playing so much better. They win 2-1. That's where I'm coming from. And one factor with Mexico that nobody's talking about, I'm going to tell you now, look at their defensive record. In fact, I'm going to go back online to show you this because I've done my homework before I came in. I'm going to take you back offline for one quick look. Mike, I'll get you in a second. Stay there, buddy. But we're going to go back online. Just 1 second. I want to show you something real quick. It'll take us seconds to get there, believe you me. I know a route in here really quick. I know where everything's lying. Just a second. Up we go. I want to show you Mexico's form. Stay with me. Watch this form as you get it. It's going to come at you right now. This is 2026 for Mexico, right in here. Clean sheet, clean sheet, clean sheet, clean sheet, 1 goal. Clean sheet, clean sheet, 1 goal. Clean sheet, clean sheet, clean sheet, clean sheet. You got eyes, guys. You got eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4 straight clean sheet shutouts in the World Cup. 8 goals scored, none against, in 4 matches in Mexico. Not always in the same town. Toluca, Mexico City, Ciudad de Mexico. Zapopan, Mexico City, Ciudad de Mexico. Mexico City, Ciudad de Mexico. And now, Mexico City, Ciudad de Mexico. Look at them clean sheets. Ecuador, big team. Czech Republic, not a big team, decent. South Korea, not a big team, decent. South Africa, not a big team, decent. Mexico, South Africa. Serbia, 5-1. Australia, big team. Tough to break down. 1-0 Mexico. Ghana, big team. Tough to break down from Africa. 2-0. Belgium, 1-1. Portugal, 0-0. Iceland, 4-0. Bolivia and Panama on the road, both 1-0. But look at that form. Clean sheets. Count them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 clean sheets. It's this year. 10 clean sheets this year. And in the 2 draws, 1 apiece and a 0-0. England, go and score a goal. Try beat that. That's what I'm saying. Coming back on screen for you right now. But that is an exceptional record. No one's talking about the clean sheets that they've had. It wonders me sometimes, do people really look? Do they really look at what Mexico's all about? Because I tell you, big team. Big team. England's going to have trouble. Back to Mike. Steve, look at who Mexico played. South Africa, poor. Czech in the UEFA Tier 3. Korea with the captain's son in his last days. Then played Ecuador with Chelsea Sociedad, very poor. Ecuador's not a poor team, though. Out of them 3, they're the strongest out of them 4. But you've got to be going for clean sheets, 10 clean sheets in a year, yeah? This year, we're only 7 months into the year. You know, you got to register what they've done. It's energy tonight, guys. It's all about energy. It's all about in form. England's not in form. Mexico's in form. They're home cooking. Azteca Stadium. Tens of thousands of crazy Mexicanos in the crowd. Heat. And the last 30 minutes in regular time, that's going to be hard. Extra time, you're going to see England dragging their asses out unless they play pragmatic football and don't run around and sit back and play a slow counter. They got to slow things down when they get the free kicks, slow it down when the ball goes out of play, free kicks, corners, throw-ins. Anytime they can, they got to slow it down. Otherwise, Mexico takes it. 3-1, Mike, I tell you what, it's a great, great number. If you got money on that tonight and it wins, you're going to come out big, big, big. You're going to look good. But it's a big ask, 3-1. Leopard Mike, 8 clean sheets against who? They haven't faced any top team, FIFA team ranks. Mikey, I just showed you what they faced. I just showed you. That's 10 clean sheets. I don't care who it is. That's 10 clean sheets. 3 in the World Cup, 4 in the World Cup. All the World Cup teams that come through must have the ability up front to get at least 1 goal, and they've kept it clean. Javier Aguirre, the coach, has coached Mexico 3 times. He knows what he's doing. He's going up against Tuchel, the Tuchel. Undoubtedly, I say Javier Aguirre is a better coach than Thomas Tuchel. That's my take. But 8 clean sheets against 2, says Leopard Mike. Mike, you just saw it. Everybody, you just saw it. I went back in time for you to show you that. Kevin Babs, that's the exact reason why I've picked Mexico to make the final. Not only are they solid in defence, they are solid also scoring plenty. 8 goals for, none against. Kind of does it for me. England not firing. We've seen England far too often to know that we are that good. If England were to get past this match tonight, they're going to have to do exactly what I said. Pragmatic, very slow, strong in defence, and don't rush a thing. Don't waste your energy. And Tuchel, Thomas the Tuchel, needs to bring the subs in early throughout the second half to keep England energy levels in the match. It's a great game tonight we're going to watch. But is it coming home, England fans? Or is nothing coming home? Because we don't believe the media crap. And too many people listen to the media. Listen to yourself and your own knowledge. You know what's coming down tonight. Don't ever listen to them that sell you something. They're selling you something because they want your money. They want your time. But they haven't got the story right. Let's see what happens tonight. Milky Moo, wait a minute. You're not Brazilian, Leo, are you? He is. He is. Kevin Babs, that's the exact reason why I picked Mexico. And that's why I'm picking Mexico as well, guys. I tell you. But anybody, great points. Great points. Literally great points. Keep bringing them. And the banter, like I say, the best part about this channel is when we don't agree, but it's how we disagree to disagree agreeably. That's the best part about this. Everybody can bring the points. And like I say, you're bringing the points majestically. I've never been on a channel, I'm telling you straight, where there's so many great brains bringing points non-stop, even when you're watching and glued the game and you can't get your fingers on the keyboard to get a message in. But everybody who watches has a great brain on this channel. I'm telling you now, men and women. So keep bringing the gold. Really, seriously. There's nothing like it. I've been on many channels out there. There's nothing like this. For absolute knowledge and pushing each other to bring a better quote. Milky Moo, where is our Brazilian Leo and why would you take his name and confuse all the honest stoned people like myself? Yep. Well, Milky, the halfling's weed has led you astray, but led you to a beautiful day. There we go. I call it the halfling's weed. Point is, Leopard Mike, Steve, what's your take on FIFA suspending the red cards for USA Balogun after Trump's call FIFA president? One more time. Steve, what's your take on FIFA suspending the red card for USA Balogun after Trump called FIFA president? I don't like politics into sport, number one. If you want to put a bad smell on any competition, get your politicians who I have no time for. I am disgusted by politicians. I don't care who you are, what you do. You politicians in any country, you disgust me. You're not politicians. You're thieves of the population's money. You're only in politics to fill your pockets and to shit on the people who supplied the money, the people. So politicians, throw them off the cliff like a bag of wind. Just throw the bag of wind off and let them stand there and watch the bag of wind and say, that's what the people want to do to you. Now start behaving. Stop stealing. Do your job. Be honest. David's in the house. But for that red card, Balogun's red card, Trump. Who's Trump? Who is he in the world of football? He's a nobody. He doesn't know the rules. He doesn't know the players. He doesn't know shit about our game. He's just a big mouth in this moment. We don't need his interjection. The red card was a red card for a reason. He nearly broke a guy's leg, and if Trump, per se, calls in and asks for it to be rescinded, yada, yada, and he does do, that's not what we're interested in. We're not interested in Trump. He's got his own agenda. That's blowing up the world. Kevin Babs, I hope we don't see Rice and Madueke starting. If so, they may as well start packing now. Yes. If Rice starts, who's not fit, he's too heavy. He needed to skin down about 10 pounds. Because once he starts running around in the Azteca Stadium, you're going to see him hands on hip. Mark my words now. Mark my words now. You're going to see with his hands on his hip. That's what Rice is going to look like. And he's a ball watcher. He doesn't look around. He doesn't follow the men. He is not a great player. I think he's very much overrated. And on that Arsenal team, he's carried by the rest of the brilliance. Just saying. But yeah, the red card, Mike, I tell you what, yeah, they need to stop politicians meddling with our beautiful game because they're making it ugly. Milky Moo, haha, I'm confused. David Manjate, is this the end for Brazil? I don't get it. Not the end, it's a rebuild phase. It's a rebuild phase. You've got a few senior members that need to jog on, and you need to blood some young'uns in. It might be tough in the next Copa America. It might be tough in the next qualification for 2030 World Cup, but you need to start reblooding the Brazilian national team right now. Get the dead wood out. Superstar names that get a penalty in the last second at the World Cup, you don't need them. You need guys that are going to bring the work rate. Look at Norway. Not big names apart from Haaland and maybe Odegaard, kneeling in net per se, but the work rate. Norway's work rate is what changed this tonight. Absolutely. Absolutely. But great point. Great point. Stefan Nemeth. I hope Argentina, England, France, Portugal lose next. So you must be gunning for who? Norway or Spain? What's your team, Stefan? Stefan Nemeth. What is your team and where are you from? You got an interesting name. Stefan Nemeth. Where are you from, my friend? And the jumping of the chat. The chat is going up and down like a nut job. It is hard to stay on the chat, guys. It is hard. It is literally going overboard, which is good. Which means people are coming in, having a great time. One more time. There we go. But hope Argentina, England, France, Portugal lose next. Hey, Stefan Nemeth. Stefan Nemeth, where are you from? Love to know. Great name. Dusby. What a game by the Norwegian keeper and Haaland. Brazil actually played pretty well, created a lot, but couldn't finish. And Neymar, as usual, acted like a little punk. Can't argue. Deuce, you got a good handle on that one, mate. You got a totally good handle on it. But on the day 2-1, remember, like, subscribe, guys. Drop the likes. Let's send FIFA, the corruption fricks, and YouTube. Let's send them some good messages. Like, subscribe, guys. Get in here and pass this show around to other people watching the World Cup. I'm sure they'd love to interact on this channel like everybody does. Like I say, massive points by everybody, and we don't have to agree. It's banter. It's not personal. It's piss-taking. It's having fun. It's sarcasm. It's intelligent quotes and brilliance personified in the chat where people know exactly what they're saying. So keep bringing it. Absolutely brilliant. Hypnotic politicians need to stay out. Yes, they do. Stefan Nemeth, FIFA is a big politics equals mafia. I call them the cartel. The FIFA cartel. They're a cartel. They're all about stripping people of money. It's all about money and riches. They, FIFA, disgust me. They didn't used to. Years ago, when they shut their mouths, stayed in the background like a business should do, and didn't come across like they're the personalities. Listen, Baldy with his white shoes, Infantino, the moron, he's not, for me, a superstar. The players and the teams and the fans are. He's not. He's a dick with white shoes. Hypnotic, there was a lot of public pressure to remove the suspension. Yes, I know, but it's ridiculous. I mean, Leopard Mike brought that point out, praise to him, but it's ridiculous for that to happen. Really, what does it say about politics and football? You're the same body. It says you're the same body. And Infantino, on that day months ago, when he tried to get Palestine and Israel to shake hands on stage, what an absolute freak. He's not a politician, yet he's trying to be one. What an absolute freak of nature that guy is. Are you serious, Mike? You can't be serious. He says, show some respect for Rice. Why should I? Why should I? Why? He's not the next England captain. Not a chance. Not a chance. Not a chance. And he's laughing. Well done, Mike. Good man. Keep it bubbling. Keep it bubbling. People will be thinking, what? But now they're laughing. They know. Stefan Nemeth, what about games Croatia, England and Croatia versus Portugal? Need to ask FIFA, English and France officials corrupt game fixing. That's what I say. I can't argue with that. There's been a few matches in this World Cup where you could look at it and speculate, this doesn't look right. This doesn't look right. And I'll say it again. If you're watching a match, it doesn't matter what league, because match fixing happens all over the world. The betting world has people fixing matches all over the world, all the time. It goes on. It doesn't stop. There's certain parts of the world in Asia where betting is so big, there are cartels that get to fiddle and tap people up to throw matches, or, as Pablo Escobar once said, plata o plomo. What do you want? Money or lead? So gambling in the world is a very serious cartel business. It really is. But you got a great point, Stefan Nemeth. What about games? Croatia, England, Croatia, Portugal. Need asked FIFA, English and France officials corrupt game fiction. The other day when we had English representatives on for the Canada game, I wasn't happy. The linesmen were useless. The VAR was completely inept. And decisions that should have been a formality didn't come through. It reminded me of the EPL, English Premier League, the cheat league, where they can't get decisions right. It also brings me on to that point as well. Although I don't support a team in the Premier League, I support Wrexham, AFC in Wales, in the Championship. It's a fantastic league. It really is. But we do not have the problems that you have in the big leagues with your refereeing, with your VAR, with your linesman, with the whole thing, with the delivery of football, soccer, football, wherever you are, with the delivery of football on screen that is so dystopian, where the people are so spread out apart, you think there's still a COVID attack on. They've never moved away from that, and it's all deliberate. Also with the VAR. Watching Wrexham, we have no VAR. We get to see football as it was supposed to be. Natural, human, and Kevin Babs in the chat said about an hour ago, the World Cup needs EFL referees. It's a great statement that he makes. These referees are apparently your best referees around the world, yet they look like a bag of shit. You could bring EFL, English Football League referees from the Championship in to do this match. Without the VAR, they'd have done a fantastic job. The level of play would have been far better. The flow of the game would have been far better. The entertainment would have been through the roof, much better than it is now. It hasn't been terrible, but some of what we've seen would have been better with referees with human instinct who know exactly how to keep the game moving and who know about the advantage rule. Because invariably, we've seen a lot of matches here where the advantage was not played. And these referees have definitely been tapped up by FIFA prior to this World Cup. And I'll tell you again, one thing. Everybody who gets close to FIFA, I've been close to FIFA, I've worked for FIFA, I've done local organising committees for World Cups. Okay? When you get close to FIFA, a lot of people get goo-goo gaga eyes for FIFA and working with FIFA. It's like, oh my life, I'm working for FIFA. I'm at the top. This is fantastic. Wow. Well, I did the same. 9 World Cup matches at a World Cup finals announced. And I tell you this, I never rubbed shoulders with FIFA 1 second. I do not like suits. I don't like arrogance at work. And I don't like people who think they're so good they don't have to do shit to earn the money. A lot of people who go and work by FIFA get brainwashed by FIFA to do exactly what they're told and move in a certain way. I'm sorry, I've always been a human, I'm not a robot, and I will not be made to do what I don't think is correct. That's what I'm saying. Do speak, Stevie, how much nonsense we have seen in CONCACAF over the years. These federations are mafia, but FIFA is the fishing rotting from their head down. Oh, yes. Yes, they're the fish with their head rotting from the head down. Yes. Great point, Deuce. Great point, yeah. But nonsense in CONCACAF, man. We've seen it all, haven't we, eh? Sometimes, I'll give you an example. I was standing field side, pitch side, next to Gene Principe, big name in Canadian broadcasting. Gene is a great guy. And it was Canada, Honduras. And the ball's come through. There's been a coming together on the edge of the box. Never a penalty. There was clear daylight between the two players. And there was this Mexican referee, Benito Arcundia. I could kick him right in the face. I know that sounds bad, but I would literally miss the ball and kick him in the face if I had a chance. He's such a cheating bastard back in the day for Canada. He cheated us in the Gold Cup, but in particular, this one here. The ball comes through. There's no contact with the players. Honduran goes down. Straight away, he's pointing straight at the spot. The linesman's like 2 feet away from me. His flag never went up. And I'm talking to the linesman. I'm like, where's the foul? Where's the foul? Gene Principe, live on mic, comes over. He's like, Steve, where's the contact? I went, Gene, There was no contact. That is not a penalty. You have been ripped off again, Canada. That went live. I caught some flack for it, but I was smiling when I walked away because I thought, you know what? I'm telling the truth. You watch the video, you see the video, you'll see what happened. But great point, Deuce. Nonsense in CONCACAF. Hypnotic. I actually wanted to see what Poch would do with that Balogun. Same here. And you know what? What do you think Belgium's saying right now? Oh, you're getting favours in America. Oh, we were planning without him. We'd done our work this last couple of days thinking he wasn't there. Now we got to fix the plan. It's a disgrace when that goes through, something like that. Absolute disgrace. It'll leave a black eye on the tournament. They should be playing Belgium as was at the end of the last match. Balogun red card. Otherwise, why give a red card? And something about these red cards at the World Cup, okay? There is no appeal process at this World Cup. There is no appeal process for red cards at this World Cup. Look it up. Do the research. There's no appeal process. Therefore, how can it be appealed? I'll leave you with that one on that one. Totally. Stefan Nemeth, Infantino is Don Corleone. Bald head, idiot with a mafia chip in his head. Yes, I'll go with that. I'd love to give him a mouthful. I'd tell him what a disgrace he is and what he's doing to the football is so damaging. Stefan Nemeth, Don Corleone. Sorry, Mike, says Milky. Sorry, Mike, why? Mikey, you've had a few. I don't know why I was reading your name as Leonardo. Sometimes you see something wrong for the first time and you see it. It is the way again. It's the same way again after. Kevin Bowes, EFL, absolutely, brother. Dave Magotti, I told you all the way that Norway was going to be good. We know they're good, bud. We know they're good. But they're taking their chances. They've taken their chances. And as we discussed through the match, Haaland, 1-0 at the end of it. Well, he made it 2-0, and then Brazil come alive with a penalty. And who thought that Brazil would get 2 penalties in this match? Considering where the World Cup's been on penalties, who thought there'd be 2 penalties for Canada? Sorry, for Brazil. I'm wishful thinking from yesterday that weren't given. 2 penalties for Brazil. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But Dave, you're right. Norway, nobody wants to play them now. Norway have set out a real good message. They took out Brazil, looking good, were under pressure, rode the storm. First half was Brazil's, no doubt. Second half, definitely Norway. But they rode the storm, took command, and eventually, as you know, and we talked about it, Haaland would put the ball in. I called it 1-0 to Haaland. He adds 2. That's the measure of that guy. And the second one was a beauty. First one wasn't too bad either. And the good thing about that, why he's smiling like a Cheshire cat on that first goal, is he gets one over on Gilberto. Gabriel. And Gabriel looks away. I tell you, Haaland rises above, heads it in, thrashes it in with the head, right next to Gabriel's ear hole. Gabriel will remember that for the rest of his life because they battled in the EPL, Arsenal Man City, and it's ferocious battling, hate-filled battling between the two. Today, Erling Haaland is the master. Milky Moo, Norway could go all the way. They have the resolve. And that's the thing. They got resolve, they got togetherness, they got great team spirit, but they're moving very nicely. There's no doubt about it. They have a big chance. They really do. They really do. Leopard Mike says, Dave Magotti, how can Brazil not have handled a midfield? They were outpassed by Norway more than 2-1. Dave Magotti, how can Brazil not have a midfield? They were outpassed by Norway 2-1. Interesting. Also, Milky Moo, no worries, mate. I love your insights on the game, on the point. There you go. Dave Magotti, they do have the skills. Yep. And Milky Moo, finally, hands up, smiling, cheers. Guys, we have an hour to go before the next match. I'm going to close this one down. Get ready for the next one. A real battle. Come in with all the great thoughts that you just brought again. Typical for this chat. Typical for this chat. You always bring the gold. I'm always impressed, and I always love to banter with you, and I love it that you're bantering with each other as well, because that is exactly what this place is about. Now, I'm going to change the Brazilian shirt. I won't need it anymore. Leonardo Barreviera, mi amigo, in Brasilia, Brazil. The dream is over, but you did well. You did well. Everybody has a time to leave. Today was yours. Yesterday it was ours for Canada. In an hour's time, it's either Mexico or England, Anglaterra, that's going home. I can't wait. Get back in here again. Get back in here and get some more chat going. Get some more fun going. And remember, I'm going to have a beer with you tonight in about an hour's time. I'm having a beer with you. Bring yours. Bring your whiskey. Bring your rum. Whiskey on the gyro, whatever it is. If it's the pop, if it's your Pepsi, because we don't drink shit Coke. We don't do Coke, it's crap. If you drink Pepsi, it's fine. Absolutely. Orange juice, whatever you want. Water. But get back in here in an hour and get ready for that match. It's going to be absolutely barn burning. And I've got to get changed. So, last chat's going out. Leopard Mike says, Steve, make sure you bring the big cat. I totally will, buddy. I totally will. Dave Magotti, Leopard Mike, I think they had to cover Haaland, so they didn't really have a midfield. Listen, when you got a guy up front like that, people in the midfield have got to make space in front of the defence and support the defenders. And you're absolutely right. But the one thing, leaving you with this when we close it down, Erling Haaland is so selective with his runs. He's really on par with how he literally frees himself up from the defender. He steps away 3 or 4 feet. Watch Haaland and his skill. He'll move away 3 or 4 feet just before he's about to unleash that blinding speed. And for a big man, it doesn't take long for him to get unloaded with that speed and go full tilt. Just ask Man City fans. They know exactly what I'm telling you. Ask Norway fans. They know exactly what I'm telling you. But Haaland was impossible to cover. Impossible. How do you stop a guy that literally scores for fun? It's impossible. You knew it was coming in. He didn't just get one, he got 2. And that's it. Guys, get back here in an hour. We are going to go and do